This review was made possible by contributions from viewers like you.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the studio's cash grabbing and copyright flagging for reasons unclear. It's the most wonderful time of the year. They're the dumbest movies they sell. All the holiday tripe that makes me wanna gripe. Seriously, what the hell? They're the dumbest movies they sell. Oh, why me? There'll be movies for riffing, comics for nitpicking. Of course, it must be a Bobsheaux. There'll be bad animation, dogs talking, damnation, and plots that you cannot follow. What the hell's going on? It's the most wonderful time of the year. I might be misbehaving, but I've got my raven under mistletoe. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Oh my goodness, that opening sequence brought back so many horrible memories. But anyway, hello everyone, season's greetings to you all.
Happy holidays!
Are we ready to have some fun tonight? Yes, we are, thank you for coming back. Yes, it's been a while, I know, I'm sorry about that. But
I wanted to say something about that. We are going to be sharing something that I did for you guys. And I did this sort of as a thank you for all of your patience over the last few weeks when we haven't been doing the stream. And 9 times out of 10 it was because some issue befell me, often like an hour before the stream. But there's also, I'm dealing with some really bad anxiety and depression right now. I tend to have the seasonal sads, and yeah, I tend to have the seasonal sads anyway, and this is 2020, so it's seasonal sads on steroids. But things are getting better, and I found out that if I stay bubbled, things are great. Not great, but better and manageable. So, we're going to give everybody just another minute or two. Please hold all of your suggestions until after the little surprise.
Yes, afterwards, then throw them all at the screen and keep them coming.
Right.
Because we got a lot of catching up to do here.
I know, yes. Then as soon as the Storytime stream is over, Bobsheaux will upload the whole video that we're about to show you on his channel, so that people who weren't able to attend the stream don't have to wait until Saturday to see it.
I think you're really going to like it.
I hope so. I hope so.
They will, baby.
So how many people do we have in chat?
Good question.
How many people do we have watching?
We had 17 last I checked, and wow, we are currently up to 32. My people are listening to me. They're hitting the little bell on the notification to say, "Hey, Bobshow's streaming right now. You guys should check us out." Oh, okay. Let's see. Uh-oh.
Let's just give another 5 minutes or so.
Yes. And
I don't have my glasses on, so I'm reading very little of what you guys are saying.
let's see.
I will put them on.
Well, the important thing is that... Ah, there it is. I was going to say, it's reading that the stream is offline on my end, but people are talking to us, they are responding to us, that means at least it's responding for them.
So do you need to restart your phone?
No, it just suddenly flashed on. See?
Oh.
There we are. There's a little me and a little you.
There was a little delay on my computer as well.
Yeah, so we are good to go. And hello to everyone that I said hello to previously in chat, and hello to everyone that I have not, covering all the bases here.
Yes, we restarted our computers.
Yes.
Thank you. I will screenshot all sponsored posts. I will remember to do that. I just have to write down the regular from the chat suggestions because we're going to be alternating.
And if some little lapse in memory happens, please forgive us. Raven is bubbled, and I'm me, so it might just happen.
He's naturally bubbled.
Yes. Uh-oh.
Hey, don't knock it just because you can't try it.
Yes, it's like helium. Okay, let's have some fun with this. Hello, I'm speaking in a higher and funnier voice. Wait, what the hell? Apparently I don't know how to breathe things. How am I alive right now? So many happy holiday wishes. Love it. Thank you all.
Thank you all. Okay, have you guys checked out Brandon Croker's holiday greetings video that Bobsheaux and I participated in?
Yes, we should plug that too.
Yes, and also there is an art page for somebody that's an incredibly talented artist. And I see her, I believe I saw her in the chat, maybe not, but anyway, she goes by Seth Una, and we're going to post the links to Seth Una's art page, I think it's her Instagram, and to Brandon's channel, because earlier this year Brandon got hacked.
Yes, he did.
His channel was stolen. He did get it back, but his viewership is way down, and his motivation and enjoyment of YouTube is way down. So I'm really hoping that Brandon will start back to reviewing more and being on YouTube more, because he's really such a talented young man, and I think he deserves the attention that he is not getting right now. And it's just really, kind of lowered his motivation. But he's such a positive person. He made this holiday video, and we got to participate in it. So we will post
this little bright ray of sunshine.
links.
That's what he is.
Yeah, we're going to post links here, and we're going to post both links in the next review information. So, because more people see the reviews than they see the streams.
Yes. Yes. And yes, Home Cruise YouTube does suck sometimes.
Very true, very true. How many people do we have hanging out
wow,
now?
we're up to 47 now. So,
I think that's good.
Yeah, it's a good idea to wait for a few minutes there.
So are you guys ready for a little surprise?
Yes, we are ready for a little Christmas surprise here. Let's see what my lady has cooked up for us. Here we go.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, one little thing I really need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, and fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. No, I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry tonight.
Well then. Thank you for joining me for the stream, guys, but I guess I gotta close it kind of early here because someone wants me to come down their chimney tonight. Oh, by the way, nurse, I saw that comment that you made about suddenly needing a towel. Shame on you.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Thank you.
Yes. My lady's so talented, isn't she? Oh, hey, guess what? Yeah, there we go.
That's better.
It is better. You said I couldn't kiss you, right? So, you know, mwah, there.
Okay, so, suggestions.
Yes.
Let's just have a quick reminder. Pardon me.
It's always something.
Forgot I was streaming. Okay, so nothing from Channel Awesome. I saw someone ask about top the fourth wall voices. That's fine. That's,
yes, I was just.
He's still a Linkara fan. Linkara left. So
I was just gonna say I don't really feel comfortable doing Linkara himself, but if he asked me for like Crazy Steve, then yeah, sure, that's fine. That's that's his insane version of Batman.
All right, so no rock stars or wrestlers or
sorry, don't know those people.
What's the other classification?
Anime, SpongeBob.
No, right? No anime, no SpongeBob. No, he still hasn't seen Has Been Hotel.
I saw it once.
Not enough to do the voices. Anyway.
No. Sorry, guys.
And no Trump. No Trump anything. And refrain from this character, but make him gay. Let's just not do that.
As opposed to...
We all know the characters that are out there that sound gay. If you wanted someone to sound gay, have one of those characters' voices. Yes, I forgot what I was doing.
Like Pingo and his little screwdriver friend.
Pingo?
Oh, Lord. What? Sorry?
Pingo?
Pingo, the little...
And his screwdriver friend? Yeah, I know who Pingo is.
Don't remember the screwdriver?
No.
For some reason, he's terrified of screwdrivers in an advanced society wherein screwdrivers must exist. And then, immediately after saying that, he just befriends a little sentient screwdriver off camera somehow. And nobody addresses it. It's just, hey, there he is with a screwdriver. That's a thing that happened, apparently. Like, that's the biggest problem that Tentacolino has. But, yes. What is the first voice that we're going into here?
I just started taking them down, Mr. Impatient Person.
I'm sorry, it's been too long. I want to get back into it. Not that anyone's blaming anyone or anything.
No, that didn't sound blamey at all.
No, it did not sound blamey.
It did sound blamey. I don't even have my glasses on. What do you want from me?
Your continued cooperation, because I love you.
Okay, but only if you promise that 2021 is going to be amazing.
I promise that I will make 2021 as amazing as I possibly can.
I believe that. I'll buy it. I'll take that.
That'll work.
Yep. I really am feeling better, especially now. Those last 2 puffs were like topping me off.
Excellent.
I cannot see the bed. I hope I hit the bed with this. Okay.
Hooray, she made it.
I don't think so. I think it fell
Uppercut.
off. I'm blind and I can't judge distance anyway. So. And I have lost my good pen, so I must make do. Everything is so hard.
That's what she said.
I wouldn't be saying it with a whine in my voice.
Everything goes so hard and it hurts, maybe?
Nah.
And it hurts so good.
Stop it. Family approved. What happened? What did I miss? Have I missed something? I've missed something. Oh, Lord.
Oh, you just missed
I was looking for a pen and I'm bubbled. And they're too generous. I don't know what I wrote down last.
Oh no, they're too generous. What are we to do?
I was copying and pasting rather than reading, so I have to go and see whose I have, because I missed some. Alright, there we go. Now I'm back on track.
Hooray!
Copy and paste and enter and go back and find the next one. Whoop. Whoop.
While you were doing that, I need to make fun of this illustration of Uncle Henry. Fans of MST3K will remember the gentleman from Giant Spider Invasion. You're hitting the booze again, Dorothy!
What in the world are you talking about? I'm not able to focus on more than one thing. That sounded really weird.
I needed to adjust the bubbling graphics so it's over your face a bit more.
I wasn't bubbling.
No, but you have been.
Yes, and shall continue.
Hooray!
And that one.
And that means lots and lots of cottonmouth that you'll have to treat.
See, that's not fair. That makes me want to just be thirsty. But I can't do that.
Cannot be fair, but it's funny.
I may want to be thirsty, but my brain doesn't hold on to a thought long enough to actually not drink water. Brandon's in the chat.
Hello, Brandon. Thank you for joining
Brandon
us.
Croker, yes, go to his channel. And the latest video he uploaded was the holiday greeting one.
Yes.
And subscribe to him if you're not already, because he's awesome. And the link will be
his
posted.
channel again, just to reiterate that point.
Yes, he did get his channel back. Thank goodness.
And the hacker just flooded it with Family Guy clips? Why?
Yeah. Copyright strike zone Family Guy clips.
Copyright striking. Is that what was going on?
I have no idea.
Suddenly, I'm thinking if this is somebody who knows Brandon personally and has a personal vendetta against him, that's a nice way of getting at him.
No, I think Brandon said it was some guy in a different country. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's it. Okay.
What are we counting?
How many sponsored posts we have so far, so I can make sure I got them all.
Nice. 14 sponsored posts!
I am an efficient stoner.
Yes, you are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh,
E. Garcia asks, when can we hear Raven do the Kermit the Frog voice? Never. Although, I have this
I missed one.
Although I have this very strange feeling that she could do a better Kermit than Matt Vogel. I'm sorry, I'm terrible.
Oh, you are terrible. Okay. Everybody listen up. I'm going to go through the name of the people who have sponsored a post as I get to it.
Mm-hmm.
If I do not say your name, let me know, because I have missed you. Colin. Grace. Demolisher. Grace. Demolisher. Monsieur Price. King Gabe. Turanga. ATM. Brandon. Therapod. Hunter. Demolisher and ATM.
Multiple sponsored posts from multiple from
They're
the
too
same people already.
generous. We love them.
Yes, we do. I don't love what's bugging my eye right now. Get out of there.
You need to go get eye drops or and get off camera for a minute.
No, I'm good. Like,
You can't read if you're can't see.
Oh, frettled grunt buggery, thy micturations are to me.
What? Weirdo.
Vogue on poetry is, of course, the third worst in the galaxy.
That's what I missed. Thank you, Gabe. I missed Gabe's second post because they're one right after the other, I bet. No?
No what?
No, I just... Yeah, I got that one already. That was posted after I read off the list. I don't know who I missed. But we just have to go on.
Are we ready to begin?
We are ready to begin. Yes, we can do that. I can start writing down chat suggestions. The next review will be out ASAP.
Yes.
When do you expect the next review to be out, baby?
It's many delays. Sorry about that. I'm about halfway done with the last step in the process. It is coming out soon.
Do you think it will be out by Saturday?
I think it probably should be. Yes.
Okay. So probably, hopefully, Saturday.
Yes.
Which means that he'll make the stream public on Sunday or
That's
Friday.
right.
I don't know.
So, what are we starting out with?
We are starting out with a sponsored post from Colin.
Thank you, Colin.
Rhapsody Grandma and Brent in an intense presidential debate. And I am looking at you, Robert. There have been 44 other presidents. Well, no, 44 other terms. I don't know, because a lot of them had double terms, and I don't math.
There
not
have
a historian. Somewhere between 20 and 30 presidents. Okay?
Let's see.
Sounds right. Shut up. There are many others that you can imitate. As Rhapsody Granny and Brent and anything else that's suggested. Just because it said presidential does not mean you have to do the least presidential president we've ever had. There are others. You promised. Not many things that would make me actually log off and go home with my toys, but that's one of them. My heart cannot take it.
Come on, man.
What? I don't even understand your references.
Maybe you should stop texting and pick up a book sometime. That was a good show.
All right, do it.
And we are doing the final chapter in Ozma of Oz, chapter 21, Dorothy's Magic Belt.
And then we will be moving on to the Christmas stuff.
Yes, yes.
But I didn't. It's my fault. He didn't get to finish Oz, and he doesn't want to start on a. At the end of a. Are you at the end of a book?
Yes. This is the very end of the third book that we're in.
Okay. So yeah, we will finish the third book
and it's only
because
a few
in
pages,
January. We're moving on to a different series.
Uh-huh.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I know you are.
So excited. I'm all aflutter.
But until then, you just gotta be chilling like a villain.
What's my name? What's my name?
I'm gonna go flog myself now. Bad! Bad Bobsheaux! Bad!
There's so much potential. I wanted to like it. I did.
Focusing. Focusing. Dorothy's magic belt. Don't you guys, it's a happy week. I don't because it's a little kid, this girl. She went, Dorothy, first of all, friends. One day, however, as she sat in Ozma's private room, I don't have a private room, but she does. She noticed hanging on the wall a picture which constantly changed in appearance, at one time showing a meadow, and at another time a forest, a lake, or a village. And sometimes birds! We don't like birds! Keep them out! Just vote for me.
My pen is not working. This is an emergency. I have to go get a different pen. Thank you.
My pen is not working. I'm not going to ask what that means.
Oh, shut up! My pens, I couldn't find my good pen. Just shut up.
I love you, baby.
No, you don't.
Let's see. What could I have joked about with Brent? He wants to make Jasper great again.
Oh my god. Don't you dare.
You should vote for me because I'm actually comprehensible. Oh, blah, blah, blah. What is he saying? I don't know. What do we got people saying in chat while we're waiting for her?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's alright. We are making do. We now have 53 people in chat. Hello, everybody who is just now joining us.
If this pen works, we're in business.
Oh, Adorable Nurse makes a very good point. Vote for Brent so he can pee. And...
Okay, I think the pen works.
That's working?
Yes, yes.
Excellent. And welcome back. Alright, so... it's gonna be a while before all the votes are tallied. And until then, what are we moving on to next?
Votes? What?
Because we just had the debate between Repsy, Grandma, and Brent.
Don't confuse me. It's not hard to do.
Confuse.
Okay.
Oh, hey,
so,
did you know that you're in a picture frame right now? You're on a piece of knitting canvas.
I am art.
You are art, and you are gorgeous.
Oh, gorgeous. Okay, from the chat, and I didn't write down who said it, but oh well. Goofy.
How curious, she exclaimed, after watching the shifting scenes for a few minutes. Yes, Aunt Ozma, that is really a wonderful invention in magic. If I wish to see any part of the world or any person living, I need only express the wish, and it is shown in the picture. So she invented the internet. Nice. Next.
Next is going to be from the chat, if you will indulge me just a moment to make sure that I didn't miss anything while I was looking for my new pen. I did not. Okay.
From the chat, not a sponsored post?
Right, this is gonna... No, I had to make sure I didn't miss any sponsored posts.
Oh, okay.
While I was looking for my pen.
Gotcha.
And I didn't. Okay, so the next one is a sponsored post from... Glisten and Twinkle the Reindeers.
Wow.
And and Glisten and Twinkle say, Meow me Kitmas, Happy Ponica, and Fleas Navi Dog.
Grace, I hate you so much.
I love Grace. I love you. I love you, Grace. By the way, Grace, we watched a trailer today that I'm not supposed to tell you about. It's called, what was it? Little Super Monster, Baby Super Monsters and Christmas. Baby Super Monsters Help Santa. They were so cute. They were baby monsters.
They were like a little Dracula, a little Frankenstein monster, a little mummy.
They had a little Day of the Dead girl.
They had a little Day of the Dead girl.
Super Monsters Save Christmas. Thank you, Meta Cruz.
Why?
It's so cute. I'm gonna die. Oh, I forgot to turn off my light. No wonder it's not looking as good as it was. There, that's better. I had turned on the overhead light to find the pin.
I hadn't
and
noticed
the
actually.
ability grip that I have to use because I have carpal tunnel syndrome.
Why do little monster babies have to help Santa save Christmas? Why does he have the elves for that? And why is it that every single year something is happening that threatens Christmas? Santa, you've been doing this for a long time. Do you not have a better handle on how to deal with this kind of crap?
Okay, there. That was the missed one. Thank you, Pretzel.
Excellent. But yeah, back on track. We just did Goofy. Who's next?
Well, Grace just sponsored a post to say those things, so I've read them. So I think now we will do Pretzel's sponsored post.
Okay.
Since it's going to be out of order and I won't forget. Alright, beginning with... You missed mine. I'm sorry. It was the second sponsored post. It was for... Beginning with Yakko.
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 May I use it? Asked Dorothy eagerly. Of course, my dear. Then I'd like it to see the old Kansas farm and Aunt Em, said the girl. Oh, but not Uncle Henry? That's nice. Oh, no, wait. Uncle Henry's in Australia right now. Never mind. Instantly, the well-remembered farmhouse appeared in the picture, and Aunt Em could be seen quite plainly. She was engaged in washing the dishes by the kitchen window and seemed quite well and contented. The hired men and the teams were in the harvest fields behind the house, and the corn and the wheat seemed to the child to be in prime condition. Next.
Oh wait, it's a sponsored post. Hang on. I was about to write it down. Okay. Next is Wacko. Wacko. Next is Wacko. Wacko.
Wacko.
Wacko Chaka. Wacko.
On the side porch, Dorothy's pet dog Tota was lying fast asleep in the sun, and to her surprise, old Speckles was running around with a brood of 12 new chickens trailing after her. "Everything seems all right at home," said Dorothy with a sigh of relief. "Now I wonder what Uncle Henry is doing. Can I call you Dadu?"
Next.
He packs away the snacks.
Well,
don't pack away. I would like snacks. I have the munchies. I wish I had snacks. Okay, so don't pack away the snacks. Next is Dot.
And I'm cute.
Oh God.
Oh, sorry. She has wit. That's what she is now.
The scene in the picture had once shifted to Australia, where, in a pleasant room in Sydney, Uncle Henry was seated in an easy chair, solemnly smoking his briar pipe. He looked sad and lonely, and his hair was now white, and his hands and his face thin and wasted. "Oh," cried Dorothy in an anxious voice, "I'm sure Uncle Henry isn't getting any better, and it's because he is worried about me. Ozma, dear, I must go to him at once."
Next in Pretzel's sponsored post, that's not it.
That's not it. Oh boy.
It's Pinky from Pinky and the Brain.
"Narf, how can you, Brain?" asked Ozma. "I don't know," replied Dorothy, "but let us go to Glinda the Good. I'm sure she will help me and advise me how to get to Uncle Henry. Next.
Next is the brain.
Yes, of course. Ozma readily agreed to this plan and caused the sawhorse to be harnessed to a pretty green and pink Papillon. Phaeton? Phaeton. Phaeton. Don't know how to say that one. And the two girls rode away to visit the famous sorceress. Glinda received them gracefully and listened to Dorothy's story with attention. This is very weary to read. Unrewarding. Here, under protest, is the next voice.
Next is from the chat. Maleficent. Raven as Maleficent.
Raven.
So I would be the good one.
Hey, yes, you would. No, Maleficent.
You know Angelina
you.
Jolie?
Hmm?
You know Angelina Jolie? She was a good Maleficent.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'd do the voice of the original one a bit better.
Oh, yes, of course. we must strive for Eleanor Audley.
One can only strive, one can never achieve.
I have the magic belt, you know, said the little girl. This voice coming out of little Dorothy. Nice.
Little Dorothy.
Yes. If I buckled it around my waist and commanded it to take me to Uncle Henry, wouldn't it do it? I think so, replied Glinda with a smile. And then, continued Dorothy, if I ever wanted to come back here and again, the belt would bring me. In that you are wrong, said the sorceress. The belt has magical powers only while it is some fairy country, such as the Land of Oz or the Land of Ev. Indeed, my little friend, were you to wear it and wish yourself in Australia with your uncle, the wish would doubtless be fulfilled, because it was made in fairyland. But you would not find the magic belt around you when you arrived at your destination. Magic's a bitch. Next.
Next is a sponsored post. That one we did already. From Demolisher.
Thank you, Demolisher. What do we got?
In the spirit of the holidays, Santa Paws on helium.
Santa Paws on helium. Oh boy. Of course, you had to add that little modifier that I cannot do. You jerk. Let's see.
High-pitched Santa Paws.
What would become of it? Asked the girl. It would be lost, as were your silver shoes when you visited us before, and no one would ever see it again. It seems too bad to destroy the use of the magic belt in that way, doesn't it? Then said Dorothy, after a moment's thought, I will give the magic belt to Ozma, for she can use it in her own country, and she can wish me transported to Uncle Henry without losing the belt.
Next.
Yes, ATM. I have seen some of Evil, and I was really enjoying it, but I was watching it with my son, and he just turned 17 years old, but it bothered him. It bothered him in a really bad way, especially the little boy. So I plan to watch the rest of it by myself. I just haven't had time. But yeah, it was very good. The few episodes that I saw were good.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
Evil. It's a TV show.
What's that about?
I am too bubbled to remember because it's been a while.
Ah. But you do remember that your...
I remember the little boy.
That your company was not enjoying
I'm very
it.
bubbled. I'm very bubbled.
Yeah, about that. Anyway, what do we have next?
You just did me as Maleficent, so the next will be a sponsored post.
No, I just did, Helium Santa Paws.
Okay. So the next one then is the Cowardly Lion from the chat.
Very appropriate.
I know.
That is a wise plan, replied Glinda. Hated the truth. So they rode back to the Emerald City, and on the way it was arranged that every Sunday morning Ozma would look at Dorothy in a magic picture whenever the little girl might chance to be. And if she saw Dorothy make a certain signal, then Ozma would know that the little girl wanted to revisit the land of Oz, and by means of the Gnome King's magic belt, would wish that she might instantly return.
Okay, so what if she wants to make the signal, but Ozma isn't looking at her at the time? Hello? I want to return back to Oz. Is that cool? Next.
Next is a sponsored post.
And who is it from?
It is from Glisten and Twinkle the Reindeers. And Glisten and Twinkle say, "Get your pun gun locked and loaded."
I still need to work on that animation. Forgive me.
Harry Potter and his house arf doggy.
And is what?
His house arf doggy instead of Dobby. You remember Dobby, don't you? Now?
I remember Dobby. I wasn't catching the pun.
Don't make me have to explain to you who Dobby is.
Oh, bad stupid
Your characters
Bobsheaux.
don't die.
What could be safer than Hogwarts?
Harry Potter. Harry as in
Yes.
Harry.
Yes. Ugh.
Potter.
And Potter. Yeah, I
and
got
his
that.
house arf doggy.
God.
Beautiful.
This having been agreed upon, Dorothy bade goodbye to all her friends. TikTok wanted to go to Australia too, but Dorothy...
TikTok.
Yes, TikTok.
Well, Dorothy knew that the machine man would never do for a servant in a civilized country, and chances were that his machinery wouldn't work at all. So she left him in Ozma's care.
I don't know. TikTok, I think he'd thrive in Australia. Bully!
Melina, on the contrary, preferred the land of Oz to any other country, and refused to accompany Dorothy. Bad Dorothy, stupid Dorothy. The bugs and ants that I find here are the finest flavored in the world, declared the Yellow Hen, and there are plenty of them. So here I shall end my days, and I must say, Dorothy, my dear, that you are very foolish to go back into that stupid humdrum world again. Stupid humdrum world, no!
Now say
And-
Master has given Doggy a bone.
Master has given Doggy a bone.
That was from me.
Doggy is happy.
What a beautiful place to be with friends.
But it's okay because Dougie's a Chihuahua, so you know his death is funny.
No! Alright, next is Cheetah Repulsa. Make my Meowster grow.
Anna Grace.
I don't know what that means.
It's a Power Rangers reference.
Doggy has no master. Doggy is now stray. That's awful, Quentin.
I don't know how you turn Rita Repulsa into a cheetah, but here you go.
Make my Meowster grow!
Okay.
Uncle Henry needs me, said Dorothy simply, and everyone except Belina thought it was right and that she should go. All Dorothy's friends in the land of Oz, both old and new, gathered in a group in front of the palace to bid her a sorrowful goodbye and to wish her long life and happiness. After much handshaking, Dorothy kissed Ozma once more and then handed her the Gnome King's magic belt, saying, Make my Dorothy grow!
Next.
Next is Pupplebee, and Grace's final voice is Pupplebee on peanut butter.
What are you, Grace?
Amazing.
Now, dear princess, when I wave my handkerchief, please wish me with Uncle Henry.
This is terrible.
I'm awfully sorry to leave you, and the Scarecrow, and the Tin Woodman, and Cowardly Lion, and TikTok, and everybody.
Okay, you have...
Do want my Uncle Henry. So, goodbye, all of you.
Okay, enough.
And that little bit of
Lord.
dialogue is separated by many, many hyphens, so that was the perfect voice in which to read that. Next.
Next is from the chat. Hey, it says Hades flirting with Raven, but I am the queen of the stream. Therefore, I say Lucifer, Morningstar, flirting with Raven, please.
They asked for Hades.
Queen of the stream. I edited it.
Sorry, guys, if you want Hades, I guess you gotta do a sponsored one. Then the little girl stood on one of the big emeralds which decorated the courtyard, and after looking once again at each of her hands, at each of her friends, waved her handkerchief. "No," said Dorothy, "I wasn't drowned at all, and I've come to nurse you and take care of you, Uncle Henry, and you must promise to get well as soon as possible." Uncle Henry smiled and cuddled his little niece close to his lap. "I'm better already, my darling," said he.
Yay! It's been a while.
If that's what you desire. And that is the end of Ozma of Oz. Now to go into Dorothy and the Wizard in Oz.
Nope. After Descendants.
After, oh god,
At least a couple of the books.
a couple of the books. There are only 3. No, there are 4, aren't there? Damn it, there are 4 books. Why are there 4 books?
They're so much better than the movies.
So much better. Yes, just like Ever After High was so much better.
Much better premise, I will give it that. Keep it vague, keep it loose, so we don't know which story is betraying what. But, ugh. No, let's make a alternate reality where the Beast is Hitler. Sure, that makes sense. And it's the United States of Oridon or something. What about the other kings and queens? They have no say in what Beast is doing. Why?
He's a dictator.
But, why? He was a prince in a little tiny nothing of a principality. I think he's fine with that, wouldn't he? Wouldn't he be fine with that?
No, he wanted more power.
He must conquer the world! Alright, we are now going into the very, well, you can kind of, sort of see it in, with this kind of angle. Ah, I can't get it. There it is. The Nutcracker and Other Christmas Tales. And we are going to start with the classic A Visit from Santa Claus, also known
yes,
as...
they're reminding you that the Beast was elected president.
By
He was
who?
elected. I don't know, but if he was elected, then how was he able to appoint his son?
He got corrupt very, very quickly.
Change the rules.
Yes. A Visit from St. Nicholas, page 308, also known as The Night Before Christmas.
The night before Christmas.
And who are we starting with here?
A sponsored post
From whom?
from Demolisher.
From Demolisher.
Oh, I gotta let Luna in. Hold up. Thank you. I know. I heard you.
Meow!
Do not chew cords.
Ew. But they're
I
so
mean it.
tasty.
All right.
Just to chew the lights on my tree.
Whoever invented the Christmas tree had, I guarantee, the inventor of the Christmas tree had a friend who was a cat person, and this friend was hated by this person with the Christmas tree, so they're thinking, how do I annoy the ever-loving crap out of my friend here and everyone else who might have cats? I've got it! And there's Luna backlit.
Mama, you've got stuff on your head. Why come you have stuff on your head?
I'm working.
No, now you're cuddling. Because of Luna.
Alright, so.
I can't help but notice that you're having anxiety. So I've come here to stick my nose in your ear and purr. That's her best move.
Because somehow that works.
She is my therapist.
Yes, she is.
So if I'm having anxiety, her job is to get up on my shoulder, under my chin, on my neck if at all possible. Because I have such strong neck, it kills me. And to snuggle up against me and stick her nose directly in my ear and purr as loud as she can. That fixes everything.
Uh-oh, you're having problems. I will annoy you now.
That also, that's her plan B. If her go-to move doesn't work, it's plan B. Would you please stop rubbing your butt against my arm? I really am not enjoying that at all. Stop it.
But you love my butt.
Blast of cold air.
She loves it too.
She likes the rough stuff, not so much that.
All cats like the rough stuff. They're little masochists.
Not Polly Poo.
Oh, is he a gentle lover?
Oh, yes. You don't rough him. He takes great offense. He's the dude.
He's a dainty.
I'm getting all the loves. I said, I'm getting all the loves.
Yes, you are.
I haven't seen her all day.
Sorry. What are we starting with first?
Okay, so Demolisher's post says, time to start my true crusade.
Uh-oh.
Beginning with Sexy Jerome.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. And now I'm suddenly imagining Jerome reading to a group of kids in a children's hospital or something. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even
a cat.
Or not even a bat, yes, that'll work too. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that you-know-who soon will be there. You know?
Sean Bateman, you shut your face.
What?
There's going to be a live-action Pinocchio by Disney. That can't be right. That can't be true. It can't be.
Tom Hanks is signed on to play Geppetto.
No, not Tom Hanks.
Uh-huh.
Damn. No.
Yeah.
Shy Cartoon Girl says she saw the trailer. No!
Trailer?
There's already a trailer for it?
I didn't know there was a trailer.
Ooh.
Can't
All right,
we at
next.
least wait until Guillermo del Toro releases his Pinocchio? Come on.
Next is in Demolisher's, yes, I love you. Next in Demolisher's post is Bobby Wobbly being bubbled. Being bubbled, it sounds like he's being smoked out against his will.
Ooh. He's Bobby Wobbly squared. Oh, the children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their hands. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see if the guy likes bubbles. Oh, speaking of. Does Raven like bubbles?
Raven's a big fan. Okay, live action Pinocchio, and I was having anxiety. Imagine that. Okay. I'm not afraid. It's just not comfortable.
Oh God, we still need to see Robert.
We do not still need to
Benini's
see
Pinocchio.
anything like that. There is no need. There's no we in that need. You might need, but I don't need.
But baby.
Finally, in Demolisher's post is sexy ice cream bunny falling in love with Daddy Derek. I would like to officially welcome Demolish. No, do not use fist gig. No fist gig.
Yes, he is.
Band camp.
He is the first person into band camp for the first time in many weeks.
What are you doing? Don't. Your derp tail's got my cord. Let it go.
Let it go.
Leave your derp tail away from my phone charger.
Well, you told her that she couldn't chew on it. It's not
Her
chewing on it.
tail, I mean, she can move her tail, but ever since she got spayed, her tail lays over her back like she's a Pekingese. And she walked under my phone charger and caught on the tail, and she's going to walk away with it.
It didn't get caught on her tail. That was deliberate.
It probably was. She's evil.
Yeah, she knows what hook she's carrying behind her. Anyway.
Wait, what have I missed? Chris Evans will voice young Buzz Lightyear in Lightyear?
Oh dear.
What is Lightyear?
Something I only just heard of in the chat earlier today. Apparently, they're working on a Buzz Lightyear prequel film.
Live action?
I don't know.
Oh, probably not if it's got a voice.
I
Okay,
hope
don't
not.
know.
But
I don't know.
Chris Pratt? Is he supposed to sound like Tim Allen? Because I don't hear it.
I don't do voices. That's not my thing.
Not in a G-rated atmosphere anyway.
Exactly.
Anyway. The sexy ice cream bunny.
Falling in love with Daddy Derek.
Oh, yes. Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. To the moon on the breast of the new fallen snow, gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wandering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer. God bless. With a
Things were
little
going
old driver
so well.
so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. Here comes the ice cream bunny. Christmas
Next.
time will be so sunny. Yes,
Next is...
He's horrified.
I am horrified. Rat Trap.
More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, 'cause we're all gonna die!
And I do
Ow! And you're stuck. Ouch!
You little brat. And here's something I do need to point out there. Apparently, in the original text, this reindeer's name is, in fact, Donder, not Donner. Donder. Crazy. So yes, this one iteration of the story by Castle Films got it right, while every other telling of The Night Before Christmas gets it wrong with Donner and all.
We're calling him Donner.
Like how we're calling the creature Frankenstein, right? Some things
Exactly.
just stick.
It's just what we're doing.
Uh-oh, Mama is having trouble. I will snuggle with her.
You're knocking my headphones off. That's not cool.
Mama, you got things on your head. That's not right.
I don't want your butt on my head.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Okay.
You love my butt because I'm...
Did you do Rat Trap? Yeah, you
I
did
did
Rat
Rat
Trap.
Trap, yes.
Alright, so the next is going to be a sponsored post. Whoop, don't fall.
And who's this by?
This is by Monsieur Price. We're back
Price
to
is
the
extra
crossover zone. Beginning with Butch the Bully walking into a cafe and trading his gun for a hamburger.
I will gladly pay you a handgun for a hamburger today. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. I'll get you and your reindeer.
Ow.
And
Ow.
here's my gun, so I get to give everyone's lunch money. And it's now fat time for me.
Stop biting me! I'm trying to unhook you. You have to get down. Ow! Stop it! Ow! Ow! I'm being molested. Stop.
You're being cat pointed.
Yes, I'm being clawed to pieces. Hold on. I almost missed that post, but I did not miss it. I saw it go by as I was wrestling for my life. Next is Mimi Fox singing "Video Killed the Radio Star."
Okay. Let's see. As I grab Mimi by her boobs. Sorry about that.
Rude.
Oh, she likes it.
Probably. Oh, she's see-through.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's creepy. That's terrible.
Got some repairs on her to make, I think. Okay, there we are.
Hi, y'all.
Repairs? What do you mean repairs?
Got some seams around the neck here that must be fixed.
What have you been doing to her?
Anyway. I've been using her. I got a very thick wrist here on a very thin neck.
Because it's a child's hand puppet.
Yeah. Nobody makes puppets for adults. Lame. But anyway.
Before we begin, you think you can give us some Mimi Fox yourself?
Singing?
Well, just talking.
On the spot.
That's okay.
Let's see. So here we are. I'm just gonna put my face over Raven's here. There we go. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. This next line, it does not rhyme with hoof or roof. Ow, ow, I drew in my head and was turning around. Down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head down to his foot. Ow, ow, It's 'cause we're all tarnished, ow, ow, with ashes and soot. This is me singing Radio Star. And we're done.
Yay, that was good.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mimi.
Try to put me on the spot like that, I'm gonna leave.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Senile bowing down to worship Caillou.
Hi.
It's Caillou. You've never seen that Disney Junior show? I think it's Disney Junior.
No, what is it?
Nick Jr. Nick Jr. Caillou.
That doesn't make it any more clear, but okay.
Okay,
But we got senile. Okay, so he's bound down to someone. I don't know.
And Bobby from Bobby's World.
Okay, so I'm now bowing. This makes puppeteering a lot easier. Okay. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. I can't read and bow at the same time. And he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. I can't turn the page, asshole. Sorry.
Language.
Alright, back to it. Ooh. And I gotta laugh at how pissed off Santa looks. Have you been naughty? His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry. Hey, give me a break. I don't know the story.
Mario fan says, look, it's the missing Waldorf and Statler trio member. Very astute, very astute.
I told you the bear was gonna die on stage tonight. Next.
Okay,
You said what the third voice was, but I forget. It was Bobby from Bobby's World, right?
right.
That's it.
His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and as the smoke it circled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
Very good. That was the end of that sponsored post.
And all I can say is, thank goodness for Coca-Cola, because otherwise we'd have a Santa Claus who's all dressed up in brown. That's festive. Yeah, no. Next.
Next is from the chat. From Claire. Sweetler as Rita Repulsa.
I haven't reviewed any Power Rangers properties. Where's Rita coming from here?
I don't know. Apparently you know it. Ew. You can't get up there, you're going to knock stuff off.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. And I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know that I had nothing to dread!
Rest in peace, everybody's headphones.
Next.
Next is a sponsored post
From who?
from King Gabe.
King Gabe!
Beginning with Rhapsody Granny as Mama Cat.
God. 2 Rhapsody Grannies in an hour. Come on, guys.
He spoke down with a straight like a pillow talking to the jerk.
And then he's finger this out of his nose, and there was nothing that eventually he rose, sprayed to his slate, and chipped his whistle down of the whistle. The first day I drove outside, Happy Christmas! Oh, hush up.
That was terrible.
Yes, it was.
Next in King Gabe's sponsored post is Evil Pee-wee.
Evil Pee-wee.
Evil Pee-wee.
And very appropriate because Evil Pee-wee is now taking us into A Christmas Carol. The timeless classic by Mr. Charles Dickens.
Marley was dead to begin with. There's no doubt about that. The register of his burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk, the undertaker, and the chief mourner. Scrooge signed it, and Scrooge's name was good upon change for anything he chose to put his hand to. Aunt Marley was as dead as a doornail! Ah!
That's just for you, baby.
No, that was not for me. Ow, don't bite. I put the towel on so that you could snuggle.
They're not
No.
bites, they're love nibbles.
They're not fun. Okay, the next is Bobshow's reaction to his cat giving birth on his chest.
Mind, I don't mean to say that I know of my own knowledge what there is particularly dead about a doornail. I might have been inclined myself to regard a coffin nail as the deadest piece of ironmongery in the trade, but the wisdom of our ancestors is in the simile, and my unhallowed hands shall not disturb it, or the country is done for. You will therefore permit me to repeat empathetically that Marley was dead as a doornail. Okay. Don't move.
Mom!
No, I couldn't even do that. I just had to wait.
Till she was done?
Well, what can I do? She chose
That's
me.
why she picked you. Next is Chris Rock as the Grinch.
I am tired of these Christmas who's. Tired of Christmas who's. Scrooge knew he was dead. Of course he did. How could it be otherwise? Scrooge and he were partners for I don't know how many years. Scrooge was his sole executor, his sole administrator, his sole assign, his sole residuary legatee, his sole friend, and sole mourner. Oh, look over here. And even Scrooge was not so dreadfully cut up by the sad event, but that he had an excellent man of business on the very day of the funeral, and so solemnized it with an undoubted bargain. And so he said, "Hey, Molly, I heard you got dead." Next.
And then the last one of this...
I don't know how you do
post,
Chris Rock as the Grinch, but there you go.
The next one, the final one in King Gabe's first post, is as... hang on, I forgot. Luna, I have hair on my lip now. Yuck. Derek Savage as Ebenezer Scrooge.
Anytime that you take off work on Christmas Day, you are stealing right there. The mention of Marley's funeral brings me back to the point I started from. There is no doubt that Marley was dead. This must be distinctly understood, or nothing wonderful can come of the story I'm going to relate.
if we were not perfectly convinced that Hamlet's father died before the play began, there would be nothing more remarkable of his taking a stroll at night in an easterly wind upon his own ramparts than there would be in any other middle-aged gentleman rushing, or actually turning out after dark in a breezy spot, say St. Paul's churchyard, for instance, literally to astonish his son's weak mind.
Do you accept this plot point? He's dead!
Next.
Okay. Next.
Bah humbug. God bless.
I have cat hair on my stuck to my lip balm.
My girlfriend is drowning in pussy.
Okay, next is Waspinator. From the chat.
Scroogebot never painted out old Marley's name. There it stood, years afterwards, above the warehouse door. Scroogebot and Marleybot. The firm was known as Scroogebot and Marleybot. Sometimes people knew the business called Scrooge, and sometimes Marley, but he answered to both names. It was all the same to him. Next.
Next is a sponsored post from somebody.
Hooray for somebody! Somebody blows up.
Taranga!
Taranga blows up. Thank you.
So glad to see you two again. My suggestion, beginning with Charlie in the box and Yukon Cornelius having a road trip. Charlie gets increasingly dramatic, certain that they're lost, but Yukon keeps denying it.
Is that a reading request or an SNL skit?
Yes. There is no simple... There's just no reading from the book. Have you forgotten what we do here? They're all Saturday Night Live skits. Why people show up?
Oh, why can't you just pull over and ask for directions? Are you frickin' stupid or something? There's nobody around for miles! Oh, I'm just gonna turn over to that snowbank over there and ask for directions. Hey, Rabbit! You know where we're supposed to go here? Code Prince!
I have to pee.
There was a little stream that flowed into the river, and the river flowed and flowed into a giant lake. Ugh. I love it. I'm going to place my marker here and join you guys back in the chat. Party time! It's party time! Everybody's feeling fine because it's party time! Let's see. Have I seen the trailer for live-action Clifford? I have, but I don't remember a thing from it. That's what kind of staying power we're talking about here. Yes, take credit, Taranga. This first code rent of the night is yours. Colin Warbrown says, "Good news, Bob. Unlike the previous streams, I'm out for work tomorrow, so I can actually be able to go through the whole stream in all its glory." That is good. I'm sorry that you won't be able to see it now, although... And actually, the stream's not going to be made available until the weekend, so... It'll be then. It'll be available for you then, so hooray for that, at least. I think Clifford is cute, says Grace. I think he is too, but I just don't remember anything from the trailer is all. Monsieur Price asks, what's the best camera for making web videos? I am not one to answer that question. I am not a
I don't know cameras, basically. What you're seeing me on currently is a webcam that I salvaged from my grandmother after her passing, actually, in 2011. So this is a really old camera here that we're talking about. And I was using that for, like, a good year or two before upgrading to my first digital camera. And it was with this webcam that I did my review for Tentaclino, which first got me a lot of attention when my channel was just starting out. So, basically, the point that I'm trying to get to here is that it's not... I'm sure the ladies will attest to this one. It's not what you have, it's how you use it. Case in point. I'm not able to... I'm not streaming here with the most advanced technology available, at least as far as camera goes. I'm only using what I've got, and what I've got is working for me. Yeah, just find any camera that'll work with what you want to do, and that'll be fine. You want to start YouTubing? It doesn't matter what you have. It all matters how you apply it. And I just lost the chat here, and it's back. There we are. I am so banned, says Raven. Oh, come on. What was I supposed to do? Yeah. Oh, goody. Home Cruise says that he found a lot of the Christmas dog movies on Hulu that I can review, including A Puppy for Christmas, 12 Pups of Christmas, and 12 Dog Days of Christmas. Ah. I'm already squeeing with anticipation here. You can tell, can't you? Yes, Moonbeam, this is the first code, Brent. Sorry that you missed it, but there it is. And what triggered her for this first time was Charlie in the Box and Yukon Cornelius from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on a road trip arguing about being lost. That's what set her up running. Mario fan says, sorry the last 3 weeks have been so rough on you guys. Hopefully 2021 will be better. All we can do is work as hard as we can to make 2021 better. Bad things are going to happen, just like they do every year. When they do, we roll with it, we adapt, and we make the best of it. A lot of people are trapped in their houses for a great deal of time during this year. So Raven and I are in there doing our best to make sure that you guys are able to laugh every now and then. So we're pushing through, which is what anyone can do, really. Grace says, don't make fun of me because of my fear of Jim Carrey's Christmas Carol. Well, we weren't going to, but now that you mentioned it, I think we kind of have to. No, that is... for all of the flaws that that movie may have, it does do a very good job at being a horror story. Because it is a ghost story. It needs to be scary. And, oh, wow. I'm suddenly thinking of the stark contrast between this movie and one of the most beloved adaptations of the story, The Muppet Christmas Carol, where the Muppet guys knew that the ghost of Christmas Present needed to die. His life ends after only 1 day a year on Christmas, so they had to kill him. But what do? They try to make as gentle a death for him as possible. So they have him fade away while twinkling like a Christmas tree. Oh, that's a very gentle way to go. Okay, well, thank you for your time with us, Ghost of Christmas Present. You have done a great deal in changing my mind. But if the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come is next, then let him come. I'm ready for him. Thank you, Spirit. And then, what does the Robert Zemeckis film do? the ghost of Christmas Present clutches his chest as he has a heart attack, falls over backwards. His body turns into ash, leaving his skeleton behind, all the while he's laughing with his skull face and his still somehow fleshy eyes over his eye sockets. Oh my god!
Don't turn me back on, I'm chewing.
So Raven's back, but I guess we're not turning her back on just yet.
Just give me a minute to chew. Got the munchies. You shush. Luna thought I was chasing her.
Oh no, Mama's got the munchies! Run!
No, when I ran to the bathroom, she was on the arm of the chair. I bowled her over.
I love you.
What's the matter with you? I've got to pee. Alright. I know. It's his fault. He did it.
And I'm sorry, now it's too easy for me to imagine Yukon Cornelius while he's lost with Charlie in the box saying, "There's that smell again!"
I love Yukon Cornelius.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman.
Do not ruin Yukon Cornelius.
We're not ruining Yukon Cornelius.
That was
He's
a
awesome.
childhood favorite. Okay, so we were in the middle of a sponsored post.
Yes, we are now reading with those voices, since we've done the bit already.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, there it is.
Oh, but he was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone, Scrooge. A squeezing, wrenching, grasping, scraping, clutching, covetous old sinner. Hard and sharp as a flint, from which no steel had ever struck out generous fire, secret and self-contained, as solitary as an oyster.
As he climbs into his box. The cold within him froze his old features, nipped his pointed nose, shriveled his cheek, stiffened his gait, made his eyes red, his thin lips blue, and spoke out shrewdly in his grating voice. A frosty rime was on his head, and on his eyebrows and his wiry chin. He carried his own low temperature always about with him. He iced his office in the dog days and didn't thaw it 1 degree at Christmas. So it's actually colder inside of his office than it is out here in the frozen north. Makes sense. Next. What's up?
I was writing something.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, next in that was the whole thing.
Yes, that was it.
Yukon and
Charlie in the box.
Charlie in a box. Okay, so the next is from the chat. The Dark Crystal narrator. Your choice.
External heat and cold had little influence on Scrooge. No warmth could warm, no wintry weather chill him. No wind that blew was bitterer than he. No falling snow was more intent upon its purpose. And my girlfriend is making farty noises.
It's because I knocked my headphones off, my antlers off. Give me a minute to get the towel on, and then you can get on me.
But no, we must cuddle now.
Me?
Oh yes,
Okay.
me. It's all about what you want, isn't it?
Well, come here now. I'm ready for you. Don't fuss. Just do it.
No, I have to come to you when it's least convenient for you. Because I knew.
Okay.
No pelting rain less open to entreaty. Foul weather did not know where to have him. The heaviest rain and snow and hail and sleet could boast the advantage over him in only one respect. They often came down handsomely, and Scrooge never did. And today Scrooge lays dying. Next.
Next is a sponsored post from ATM.
ATM gets Wally.
This month was the 40th anniversary of the death of John Lennon. Can you sing Happy Christmas, War is Over? If not, it's okay. I just wanted to pay tribute to him. He was a great man who sadly died too soon.
I'm sorry, I don't know that one. But, yes. This is just tipping our holiday hats to him.
Hang on just a second.
Or, in some cases, this is just rubbing our holiday hats off with cats in our faces.
I will help Mama pay tribute.
I don't know the tune to Happy Christmas. I vaguely know it, but I don't know it very well.
Nor I. At all. Not even vaguely.
But I have a different favorite John Lennon song.
What's that?
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. So
Damn it,
hopefully
Kitty, you ruined it.
that'll be okay. She didn't ruin it. I mean, I've been singing to her.
Yes, that's what it looked like. It looked like you were singing a lullaby to just kind of get her to sleep. You were just kind of rocking with her back and forth, and she was so still. It looked like she was listening.
Oh, Mama, that's pretty. That's so nice. I like it. Meow.
Nah, bored.
Okay. So that was
Dark Crystal narrator. That was the last one.
right. And so the next one is Stitch.
Is this a chat or a sponsored post?
This is from the chat.
From the chat.
Because Imagine was a sponsored post. Well, it wasn't really, but I didn't know the tune to Happy Christmas.
Sorry.
War is over.
Nobody ever stops him in the street to say with gladsome looks, Mother Scrooge, how are you? Hi. When will you come to see me? No beggars implored him to bestow a trifle. No children asked him what it was o'clock. No man or woman ever once in all his life inquired the way to such and such place of Scrooge. Even the blind man's dogs appeared to know him, and when they saw him coming on, would tug their owners into doorways and up courts, and then would wag their tails as though they said, "No eye at all is better than an evil eye, Dark Master."
Next.
Next is a sponsored post. Brandon says, just sending you guys some holiday cheer.
Aw, thank you, Brandon.
Thank you. Can you do something from Lion King, since we know that's Bambi Man's favorite movie?
But what did Scrooge care? It was the very thing he liked. To edge his way along the crowded paths of life, warning all human sympathy to keep its distance, was what the knowing ones call nuts to Scrooge. Once upon a time, all the good days in the year, on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his counting house. It was cold, bleak, biting weather, foggy withal, and he could hear the people in the court outside go wheezing up and down, beating with their hands upon their breasts, and stamping their feet upon the pavement stones to warm them. Sarabi!
Swoo!
Still got it.
I don't know why. I think there's something wrong with me. What did I do with my pen?
So forceful.
Where did I put the pen down, Luna?
Make me a sandwich!
Okay, that's really weird. Oh, it fell. It fell. Okay.
Sorry, what was weird? The disappearance of the pen or that sandwich comment?
I couldn't find where I'd set my pen down. I set it on top of my notebook and it rolled off. But it was really weird because where else would I have put it? Okay, anyway.
Yeah, Luna's messing with you.
I will just hide this now.
What?
Okay, I said do. So the next one is a sponsored post from Theropod Hunter, who has a question.
What's that?
Bobsheaux, have you a favorite Jerry Anderson show?
I do not, because I don't know who Jerry Anderson is.
I don't either.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Hang on. I had the cat hair in my mouth.
If there's no cat hair in your mouth by the end of the day, you're doing something wrong.
Okay, here we go. Jerry Anderson. Jerry Anderson was an English television and film producer and director, writer, and occasional voice artist. Super Marionation. Thunderbirds, the TV series. Space, 1999. Okay, here we go. Filmmaking credits. Captain Scarlet and the Return of the Mysterions. Doppelganger.
Yeah, sorry,
But the shows are...
I only know of Thunderbirds and I've actually seen it.
Terrahawks.
Great not.
Stingray. Fireball XL5. Torchy the Battery Boy. I don't know.
What?
Torchy the Battery Boy. I think I'm done looking. That's... I don't know what he did, but...
Sorry.
Why did you go to Top Chat? Darn it.
Because it's YouTube chat. It always does that.
YouTube Chat is dumb.
It is.
There we go. Now it's back to where it was supposed to be.
Type chat. There we go.
I had to fix it. Okay, so that was a sponsored post, but there was no voice. So
If you want to add us with a voice, that'd be great.
okay, so Gabe has to go get ready for work, so we're gonna do his sponsored post real quick. Well, not real quick. These are Gabe posts, so
Uh-oh.
not real quick. Not real quick.
Yes, this is gonna be. It's gonna
Brownie's
be weird.
voices.
Settle in, folks.
Buckle up. Beginning with Brownie's, these are Brownie's voices. Beginning with Mal being tortured by Maleficusqueaky.
The city clocks had only just gone 3, but it was quite dark already. It had not been light all day. The candles were flaring in the windows of the neighboring offices, like ruddy smears upon the palpable brown air. The fog came pouring in at every chink and keyhole, and was so dense without that although the court was the narrowest, the houses opposite were mere phantoms. To see the dingy cloud come drooping down, obscuring everything, one might have thought that nature lived hard by and was brewing on a large scale. Mother, what are you doing? I'm trying to torture you with soft pillows. Is it working? Oh yes, the horror. Please stop. It hurts me so bad.
What in the hell are you talking about?
That's how Maleficusqueaky would torture somebody with soft
Oh,
pillows.
goodness.
Yes, I'm bitter. Leave me alone.
Next is Cool Cat singing the Pee-wee Christmas opening song.
Christmas!
Band.
The door of Scrooge's counting house
Oh,
was
God.
open that he might keep his
eye upon his clerk, who was in that dismal cell beyond. A sort of tank was copying letters. Scrooge had a very small fire, but the clerk's fire was so very much smaller that it looked like one coal. Oprah Winfrey, Katie Lang, Grace Jones. But he couldn't replenish it, for Scrooge kept the coal box in his own room.
That is the face of my lady trying so hard not to puke.
It's only gonna get worse.
What else we got?
The next one is Gilbert Godfrey singing "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch."
And so shortly as the clerk came in with the shovel, the master predicted that it would be necessary for them to part. Wherefore the clerk put on his white comforter and tried to warm himself at the candle, in which effort, not being man of a strong imagination, he failed. Next!
Next is the final voice in this sponsored post from Gabe, and then we're going to do his other sponsored post as he has to get ready for work.
Yes.
Brownie would like to hear Phalus as Christmas Story Santa.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Robert!
Yes? What? Yes? Well? What am I supposed to do?
Better.
That was either that or this.
No,
Ho, ho, ho.
that's almost better. But... Are you done?
We're done, yes.
Go to the next one? Okay, hang on.
Gabe, you're a weird cookie.
Gotta get ready. Gotta go get ready for work tomorrow morning. Last suggestions, beginning with Mal torturing Brownie until he snaps. You left. Go away. Don't fuss at me. You've been in here plenty.
If Brownie snaps, it can only be because he's really bored. Perfect. So, here we go. Mal torturing Brownie until he snaps. A Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you, cried a cheerful voice. It was the voice of Scrooge's nephew, who came upon him so quickly that this was the first intimation he had of his approach.
Buzz and Scrooge humbug!
Very good. Next
Just
is
make it stop!
Scooby-Doo is the Christmas Story narrator.
What?
Scooby-Doo as the Christmas Story narrator.
He had so near himself with rapid walking in the fog and frost, his nephew of Scrooge's, that he was all in a glow. His face was ruddy and handsome, His eyes sparkled, and his breath smoked again. The entire neighborhood was turned on.
Next.
Next is... we're still doing his post. Hang on.
Yes.
Focus. Last one is Shaggy making out with Velma.
We all know that she wants Daphne.
Yeah. And Daphne would be lucky to get her.
Like, Christmas a humbug, Uncle, said Scrooge's nephew. You don't mean that, I'm sure. Yeah, call it a humbug.
Ew.
I do, said Scrooge. Merry Christmas? What right have you to be merry? What right have you to be merry? He says it twice here. That's weird. You're poor enough.
Come then, returned the nephew gaily. Zoinks! What right have you to be dismal? What right have you to be morose? You're rich enough.
Have a good night, Gabe.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Gotcha. See you later, Gabe. Thank you for the suggestions here. Why are you making out with me? I'm not enjoying this.
Like, what right have you to be dismal? It feels good enough.
Gracious. Next is from the chat.
What do we
This
got?
is from the chat. Jim Carrey's Grinch.
Scrooge, having no better answer ready on the spur of the moment, said, "Bah! Again!" and followed up with, "Humbug!" "Don't be cross, Uncle," said the nephew. "What else can I be," returned the uncle, "when I live in such a world of fools as this? Merry Christmas. Out upon Merry Christmas! What's Christmas time to you but a time for paying bills with no money? A time for finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer. A time for balancing your books and having every item in them through a round of a dozen months presented dead against you. If I could work my will," said Scrooge indignantly, "every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart, he should."
Oh, there's my pen.
You lost your pen again?
Yes, the one that I was using fell off, and I just found my other one.
Ah.
And now I found the new one.
Yes, Jim Carrey reading Scrooge. That's weird. That'll never happen.
I know, right?
Hate, 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 double hate.
Loathe entirely.
I love that part.
6:30. Solve world hunger. Tell no one. Say what you will about that movie. Jim Carrey is at least a Chuck Jones cartoon. He works as the Grinch.
I love that movie.
What do we have next?
Next is, what did you just do?
I just did Jim Carrey's Grinch.
Then the next is a sponsored post. I'm refilling my bubble bowl.
And what is this sponsored post?
I have blown all the bubbles this one has to offer.
That's fine. We'll wait.
Queen of the stream, you better believe you will. Okay. So the next one is a sponsored post.
Oh, Mike! We're waiting for you, Mike! A little hard to go with all this pressure, isn't it, Mike? Mike! Get out!
You didn't wash your hands! Next.
Sexy Starscream. Oh, this is from Demolisher. Sexy Starscream surprising nurse with a full course meal. Glee Club, just let me know what voices you want for that sponsored post. I said, Glee Club, let me know. Which you don't have to re-sponsor it, well, unless you want to. You can get two.
Oh, Glee Club sponsored a post, but
yeah, it looks like they're having trouble trying to get the voices to show up. It's just the sponsored post thing.
That's lame. Sorry about that.
Uncle, pleaded the nephew. Nephew, returned the uncle sternly. Keep Christmas in your own way, and let me keep it in mine. Keep it, repeated Scrooge's nephew. But you don't keep it. Let me leave it alone then, said Scrooge. Much good may it do you. Much good it has ever done you.
Next.
That's the wrong thing. I was copying instead of... That's the wrong thing, too.
I'm sorry that the anxiety is apparently so bad you need to be this bubbled.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. It seemed like you were having
I'm
trouble.
dealing with someone whose phone glitched out, so I'm trying to copy and paste the post that shows that they sponsored it and their voice suggestions, which came much later because their phone glitched out.
Kind of bad Bobsheaux. Sorry.
Okay. So that was... What did you just finish doing?
That was Sexy Starscream.
For nurse.
Yes.
Okay. So, the next one is from the chat. Harry Potter singing Where Are You Christmas?
Ugh. I don't know who suggested that, but away with you! Maybe I'm getting it confused with this other song, but remind me how that song goes.
Where are you Christmas? La da da da.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I actually rather enjoy that song. Pardon me. That's a very sweet song. But,
If I have to hear All I Want for Christmas, one shrieked out every time I open TikTok. That's the advertisement for Apple TV. Is her shrieking, "All I love for Christmas is you." I hate her.
Baby, all I want for Christmas is relevance.
Oh. Oh. Terrible. All right.
There are many things from which I might have derived goodbye, which I have not profited. I dare say, returned the nephew, Christmas among the rest. But I am sure I have always thought of Christmas time when it has come round, apart from the veneration due to its sacred name and origin. If anything belonging to it can be apart from that, as a good time, a kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time, the only time I know of which long calendar of the year men and women seem to be consented to open their shut-up hearts freely and to think of people below them as if they were fellow passengers to the grave, and not another race of creatures bound on other journeys. Whew!
Good googly moogly.
Thank you. Thank you. Next.
Next is I'm gonna bubble, and I don't think anyone should have anything to say about it. Okay. So that was Harry Potter singing "Where Are You, Christmas?"
Please forgive me.
To be determined. No, Pitiful ain't gonna get it. You know the kind of months I've had.
Raven,
Oh no, that's not fair.
I'm sorry.
That's low, man.
I didn't mean to sound like I was judging you.
Okay, you're forgiven. Stop it. Next, sponsored voice. Sponsor. Yes, stop. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Stop it.
How can I repay you?
You could do Scabby and Skooky.
Scabby and Skooky. That's some horrible mirror universe Shaggy and Scooby.
I hope not. ATM sponsored this post for Shaggy and Scooby eating poor little kids. Sound benevolent and generous as Shaggy and Scooby, I guess.
What are they doing?
Feeding the poor children.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Yes, it would.
No, they got the munchies. They're too busy eating themselves.
Well, they might share. Speaking of.
And therefore, Uncle, though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe that it has done me good, and will do me good, and I say, God bless it! Here you go, kids. Merry Christmas to you!
The clerk in the tank involuntarily applauded, becoming immediately sensible of the impropriety. He poked the fire and extinguished the last frail spark forever.
I don't know how to sound like you're giving... Or getting food with those voices, but there you go.
That was good.
Thank you.
I don't know why I hate chewing on camera.
We can remedy that.
No, I'm already done.
Oh, okay.
Next is from the chat. Christopher Walken as Willy Wonka. I'm excited for this one. I think it's going to be good.
This is going to be terrible.
Let me hear another sound from you, said Scrooge, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation, huh? You're quite a powerful speaker, sir, he added, turning to his nephew. I wonder you don't go into Parliament. Wow. You're really weird. I was afraid it was getting a little dodgy near the middle part, but that finale, wow!
Needed more cowbell.
The Oompa Loompas need more cowbell!
Okay.
Good morning, Starshine! The Earth says hello!
Next.
Okay, next is Monsieur Price heading back to the crossover zone.
Was this a sponsor post?
Yes.
And I gotta...
I am assuming that this is Captain Kirk, James Tiberius. So, you gotta do it as Shatner, even though he sucks. Kirk babysitting Grogu, which is little Yoda, the child on Mandalorian.
I have actually not seen any of Season 2, so I didn't know that he was given a name yet.
Are you watching The Mandalorian on my Disney Plus?
No.
No?
I have my own Disney Plus account because that's how we're supposed to do it now.
No,
Because-
you
because
were
sharing
supposed
streaming
to be the one
serv-
to. I'm not supposed to have one of my own. I'm supposed to get yours.
Because sharing streaming services through Zoom is wrong.
Yes.
It's very wrong. Somehow.
Now, anytime we go over Zoom or Skype,
Netflix.
yeah, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus,
Black.
nothing works as far as him playing it on his end and sharing the screen with me. It's all a black screen. I can hear the audio. And we have to bootleg everything that we watch, even though I pay for the services
Yeah,
to stream it.
yeah, thanks, streamers. You're encouraging bootlegging here.
Yep.
During lockdown of all times. Come on, guys.
Slow, man.
You said every time I tried to share screens.
Mm-hmm.
Did
It would
we
be the
try-
same way. It's a thing. There's no more sharing screens. Do it! Kirk babysitting Grogu!
Sorry, I was just gonna say, did we try streaming from and sharing screens from your end? I don't know.
No, the streaming services are introducing, movie nights and stuff that you can do online together, but you both have to be paying for the app to do it. Paying for the subscription.
Real nice.
Yeah, Watch Party. Hulu's doing it too.
Can't make things easy, can you? Anyway, Kirk babysitting Gorgu, was that his name?
Grogu, yeah. Grogu. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Grogu. I'm almost there. Kind of confused with Gorgo.
Don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow. Scrooge said that he would see him. Yes, indeed he did. He went through the whole length of the expression and said that he would see him in that extremity first. But why? Cried Scrooge's nephew. Why? Why did you get married? Said Scrooge. Because I fell in love. What is love? Love is the most wonderful thing in the universe.
And then Scrooge taught Fred how to kiss right there.
Next is Senile as B.A. Baracus.
B.A. Baracus.
The A-Team, Mr. T.
Say Mr. T. Everyone knows who Mr. T is. Come on.
I'm dating a child.
Yes, you're dating a child who was watching old 60s Batman because young means only new stuff. Okay, pardon me. Oh, uh-oh. Grab something a little extra there.
A-Team was one of the one of the two shows that my dad and I watched together religiously. The other one was Gunsmoke reruns.
Aww. Funny story. In one of my filmmaking classes way back when, I was actually given an assignment where we had to take a bunch of old Gunsmoke footage and edit it ourselves into a fight scene. We take this shot and that shot and compile it however we want, put it to whatever music we want. And of course I had to turn it into a Batman fight. Pow! Biff! Complete with old-timey titles and all that. But, anyway, I'm doing what is it? Mr. T.
Mr. T. Senile as Mr. T. Yeah. B.A.
Oh, wow.
Baracus.
Okay, because you fell in love, growled Scrooge, as if that were the only thing in the world more ridiculous than a Merry Christmas. Good afternoon, fool! That's what he says, right? Fool? It says fool. That's what he calls people.
He's fool.
It's fool. Oh, it's foo. What? He says foo, not fool. Foo, that doesn't make any sense, but okay. Fool, whatever.
Okay, there it is. Hey, Uncle, but you never came to see me before what happened. Why give it as a reason for not coming now? Good afternoon, foo, said Scrooge.
That's weird. He said while pulling his hand out of an old man's ass. Next.
Okay, Demolisher has to go.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to do his sponsored post real quick.
I'm sorry that so many people have to leave before the stream's over. Stupid time differences. Stupid things to do.
Getting that down before we move on, so I don't lose it. Okay. Oh, actually, we're not done with News Your Price. We got one more.
Oh, okay.
Pastor Wolf Bob selling Bibles to Mickey Mouse.
What?
Pastor Wolf Bob selling Bibles to Mickey Mouse.
Let's see here. Now time to play Vet. If I'm sticking my hand up his bum.
That looked inappropriate.
Okay, Wolf Bob, this might hurt. I doubt it. Ugh.
Robert!
Okay, so... I want nothing from you! I ask nothing of you! Why can we not be friends? Ah. Good afternoon! Haha! Really? Yes, really. I'm sorry with all my heart to find you so resolute. We have never had any quarrel to which I have been party, but I have made the trial in homage to Christmas, and I'll keep my Christmas humor to the last. So, Merry Christmas, Uncle! Good afternoon! Here, take this Bible. No!
Very good.
Weird.
Okay, so next we're going to do Demolisher's Post. Beginning with Raven as a presidential candidate. You gotta ask yourself, do I feel lucky?
And a happy new year. Good afternoon, said Scrooge. His nephew left the room without an angry word notwithstanding. He stopped at the outer door to bestow the greetings of the season of the clerk, who, cold as he was warmer than Scrooge, for he returned them cordially.
I guess you are lucky. I was lucky. That was good.
And in a surprising turn of events, the first female candidate for the presidency of the United States has won in a landslide.
Oh, she will. Give her 4 years.
Hello, all my naughty fellow Americans. Thank you. God bless. And good night. As the entire nation goes silent.
Next is from Demolisher. Quick comment. Brent's slogan for president would be "Make the P great again." My voice is Drunk Mal as Sleepy Shaggy.
What?
Drunk Mal as Sleepy Shaggy.
But you, as Drunk Mal, as Sleepy Shaggy, right?
Me?
Is that what you said?
No.
Sorry.
I read what the post was. My voice is, meaning Demolisher saying this was my voice suggestion.
Sorry, you said my voice. I thought you said my voice, Raven's voice.
Drunk Mal as Sleepy Shaggy.
There's another fellow, muttered Scrooge, who overheard him.
my clerk with 15 shillings a week, and the wife and family talking about a Merry Christmas. I'll retire to Bedlam after I throw up.
What do we have next?
No.
Was that the last of Demolisher?
Nope. Here's another one. Power Barkers.
Hmm?
The Power Rangers as dogs.
Ugh. I don't know, just make them sound like dogs.
Yes.
But just regular people voices. I don't know the Power Ranger voices. They're just people, just kids. I don't know.
You do know how to do the guy that helps the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Do him as a dog.
God.
This lunatic, in letting Scrooge's nephew out, had let 2 other people in. They were portly gentlemen, pleasant to behold, and now stood with their hats off in Scrooge's office. They had books and papers in their hands and bowed to him. "Scrooge and Marley's, I believe," said one of the gentlemen, referring to his list. "Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?"
Next.
Very good. That was all for Demolisher's Demolisher's Post. Thank you for joining us.
And here's one more trip to Bandcamp for you. There you go.
Yes.
See you
And
later.
next is from the chat. I don't want to watch the Daily Show right now. Pop-up notification. From the chat from Zachary and the Jolly Raboots. No, Luna. Go away. Derek Savage as Dingle Kringle.
Ugh.
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years, Scrooge replied. He died 7 years ago this very night. We have no doubt his liberality is well represented by his surviving partner, said the gentleman, presenting his credentials. It certainly was, for they had been 2 kindred spirits. At the ominous word liberality, Scrooge frowned and shook his head and handed the credentials back. At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, said the gentleman, taking up a pen, it is more than usually desirable that we should take on some slight provision for the poor and destitute, who suffer greatly at the present time. Many thousands are in want of common necessaries.
Necessaries? What are necessaries?
Hundreds of
For
thousands
the
are in
bare
want of common
necessaries.
comfort, sir.
I said, look for the bare necessaries.
Ugh. Next.
Next is a sponsored post.
And Merry
from
Christmas,
ATM.
God bless!
Sponsored post from ATM. Senile celebrating Hanukkah.
Oh boy.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
Hello!
You quit being inappropriate.
Inappropriate. Alright, see, where were we? Are there no prisons? Asked Scrooge. Plenty of prisons, said the gentleman, laying down the pen again. And the Union workhouses, demanded Scrooge. Are they still in operation? They are, still, returned the gentleman. I wish I could say that they were not. The treadmill and polar are still in full vigor then, said Scrooge. Both very busy, sir. And, you're lighting these candles every night, right? Wait, what? Light the damn candles! We got the celebrations too, you know! Oh, I was afraid from what you said at first that something had occurred to stop them in their useful course, said Scrooge. I'm very glad to hear it. Muzzle tough.
good, I guess.
You racist bastard.
Okay. So the next one is a drunken Beast Wars Megatron.
He's been away from Cybertron too long.
Drinking away his sorrows.
Under the impression that they scarcely furnish Christian cheer of mind or body to the multitude, returned the gentleman, a few of us are endeavoring to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth. We choose this time because it is a time of all others when want is keenly felt and abundance rejoices. Yes.
That's disturbing. Alright, next. Sponsored post.
I don't know why I say that all the time.
It's from Glisten and Twinkle the Reindeers, so you know it's gonna be a good one.
What shall I put you down for? Next.
Sponsored post from Glisten and Twinkle the Reindeers. The Ghost of Christmas Future as a Kitten. Kitten Reaper!
Yes. Just like in Scrooge's Ghostly Tale.
This is cute little behooded kitten with a scythe.
I am the night. I am the darkness.
You're going to come with me on my boat now.
Meow.
Nothing, Scrooge replied. Wish to be anonymous, meow meow? I wish to be left alone, meow meow, said Scrooge.
I have to pee.
It's always the meow meow. There was a little stream that flowed into the river, and the river flowed and flowed into a giant lake.
Well done, Grace. Well done. Damn it, Grace, she says. The ghost of Kitness Future did it. The meow meow gets her every time. Yes, it does. There's a sequel to Spookly the Square Pumpkin called Spookly and the Crispy Kittens. Yes, there is. John Marcy says, "It's okay, Raven, I'll come up with a voice you'll love." Sorry, we had a disturbance, says Johnny O'Malley, with disturbance in quotation marks. What did we miss? Johnny? Are you really Spider-Man? Luna as a Grim Reaper kitten is adorable, yes. Tugsy from Hug-a-Bunch. I don't know what Tugsy is. Don't fear the Reaper. Killer Katie, no! Boo! Shame on you. Grace says, I imagine he's mute and has to mime all of his sentences for Scrooge to understand. So he's not just standing and pointing to what Scrooge has to look at. He's actually trying to convey something through pantomime. There's just this cute little cloak-head kitten just dancing around doing this, that, and oh my god, that's adorable.
Colin Warmbrun says, I know this might seem a bit out of the blue, but I'm writing a big fan fiction project, and I want to thank you and your reviews for inspiring me to make careful decisions with the overall plot. Well, I'm happy that we can help you with that. Che Cartoon Girl 8 says, win some Hanukkah spirit since it's Hanukkah. So, Bob reading to the tune of the Dreidel song or the Hanukkah song by Adam Sandler. Maybe. If I'm scared of the ghost of Kitmas yet to come, does that make me a scaredy cat? Ah, waka waka! Grace and Glisten and Twinkle are all bad, says Raven. Spider-Man, my fingers don't honk? What? I don't know what that means, sorry. I think Raven needs a Christmas vacation, Bob. No, we gotta keep on working all throughout the Christmas season. Mario fan says, hey Bob, it's currently snowing where I am. It's a winter storm. Hopefully it lasts until Christmas. Smiley face. Yes, wear that smiley face. Because for a lot of us, it does not snow. I know that a lot of people are going through a cold streak right now, but over here in California, it's just sunny and perfect all year round. It's nice, but it's not Christmas. Can't wait to see Christmas in Oregon. Monsieur Price says, who would win in a fight between Little Yoda and Jack Jack? That has me stumped. On the one hand, I suppose that the child could just eat him. But then Jack Jack is frickin' nuts. So, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Top Cat Ninja House Pets Digi Anime Fanboy Look, Gods. Can I just call you Gods? Asks, so Bob, how did you really feel about the Descendants movies, if I may ask? That's how I feel about it. No, unlike another prominent internet personality who reviews movies and feels the need to give what I really felt videos, what you see in my reviews is real. The seething hatred and confusion that you see for Descendants, that is real. Please do not ask me to elaborate. A Christmas Pearl. You're banned, Colin. Away to bed, Cap, with you. I prefer the Ghost of Kitmas Future over Jim Carrey's version any day. On the second to last stream before Christmas, Raven gave to us 2 golden breads. We also would have accepted 2 golden streams, but 2 gold prints. That works too. Did I show Raven Grace's fan art of the Ghost of Kitmas Future? I believe I did. I'm pretty sure I did, yes. Killer Katie says we had 8 months of snow, like it snowed up until May the 1st this year. It started up again in October. Ooh. Killer Katie is running into shining weather. Come to Indiana, Bob. You'll experience all 4 seasons in one day. Ooh, sounds fun. Hey, Bobsheaux, what would you say to your younger self if you could travel back in time? Good question. Good question. I don't know. No. Do you know what I would say? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because who knows what's going to trigger a change in the timeline in some adverse way. I don't want to say hello to him, because even that might make things so incredibly messed up that I wouldn't be here with you guys now. Causality is a weird, weird mistress. He cannot know about me or where I am. You just keep on doing you, little Rob. You just go. Yeah, let's see. No, not talk chat. I want live chat. Stupid, stupid thing.
New rule, no more meow meow. Meow meow is banned. No more meow meow.
Why is that so funny?
I don't know, because I am Bubbles. And because it's funny, why do you think they keep asking for it? No more meow meow.
Baby,
What?
I love you, meow meow.
Stop it! I hate you.
No, you don't. You lie.
Did you finish?
Yes, for all intents and purposes, we're finished with the kitten ghost, the ghost of Kitness past or future.
Okay, so next is Beaker as Chris Rock. From the chat. Oh, Glisten and Twinkle and Grace the band say that you didn't finish, you need to mime. Oh, okay, alright, yeah. Finish it up.
Unlike the traditional ghost of Christmas yet to come, who just stands and points at whatever he wants Scrooge to see, the ghost of Kitmas yet to come has some things to say to Scrooge. A bit more, concrete than what's traditionally said. But it still can't speak. So it's a little mime ghost. Let's see.
Okay, new rule. There has to be an interpretive dance, at least one, in every stream.
And now I must translate what I just said there. Nothing. You wish it to be anonymous? I wish to be left alone. Since you asked me what I wish, gentlemen, that is my answer. I don't make myself merry at Christmas, and I cannot afford to make idle people merry. I help support the establishments I mentioned. They cost enough, and those who are badly off must go there.
Bravo!
It's not perfect, but it's the best I got.
That was good.
Thank you. And what's after the ghost of Kitness yet to come, Meow Meow?
No Meow Meow.
Yes, Meow Meow.
Beaker as Chris.
Beaker as Chris.
As Chris Rock.
That's right. That's right.
Or Nurse. Why does that sound racist?
What?
Why does that sound racist?
Because you're hearing the black person that's saying these lines.
Except it's not a black person saying these lines. Racist bastard.
It's Beaker in black felt.
Bad Beaker. No. Too good.
And he's actually saying the word this time. Next.
That was from the chat. That was for Nurse. Okay, next is a sponsored post from ATM.
What we got, ATM?
You two are just awesome, and I just wanted to help give you a Merry Christmas.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you. The voice is Santa giving Raven beautiful jewels, gowns, and fruit.
Fruit? Okay. An old-fashioned Christmas, wherein apparently oranges were a popular gift. Let's see. I'm just gonna reread.
Nurse has gotta go.
Hmm?
I think Nurse is going. Are you going? Thank you guys. Good night. If you're going, good night.
If you're going, then, may your Christmases be merry and bright.
You and your weird Starscream fetish. I'm going to reread what I did with Beaker because, you know. Many can't go there, and many would rather die. If they would rather die, said Scrooge, they had better do it and decrease the surplus population. Merry Christmas to you, Raven. I'm not giving anything to those poor people over there. But you might know it, observed the gentleman. It's not my business, Scrooge returned. It's enough for a man to understand his own business and not to interfere with other people's. Mine occupies me constantly. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Okay, now you got... Was that Santa giving me beautiful jewels, gown, and fruit?
Yes.
I would totally be down for some fruit right now. I have the munchies so bad, and I'm thirsty. So fruit would be perfect.
Some fruit cake for you.
Not fruit cake. That's not fruit. That's gross.
Oh, look! Another fruit cake!
No. Next is... Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Why did I write that down?
Because
Whoever
it's funny.
suggested this is banned. I don't write down who did it. But I wrote... Okay. Gilbert Gottfried singing Let It Go.
Oh, wrong. No. Seeing clearly that it would be useless to pursue their point, the gentleman withdrew. Scrooge resumed his labors with an improved opinion of himself and in a more facetious temper than was usual with him. I'm a feminist icon!
There goes my ears again.
There's her ears again!
Next is another sponsored post from ATM. Keaton Batman defeating Bumble Snow Monster. Did that make sense?
Not at all, because Keaton was a very silent Batman. if
Work
he's
it out.
if he's fighting the Bumble, he's just throwing a few punches here and there, throwing a batarang or two. But Keaton Batman, here you go. I'll give you that much. Meanwhile, the fog and the darkness thickened so that the people ran about with flaring links, proffering their services to go before horses and carriages, and conduct them on their way. The ancient tower of a church, whose gruffled bell was always peeping slyly down a Scrooge out of a Gothic window in the wall, became invisible, and struck the hours and quarters in the clouds, with tremulous vibrations afterwards, as if its teeth were chattering in its frozen head up there. The cold became intense. Next.
Next is that was
It was the Keaton the Batman.
Horny Grimlock. Why did I write that down?
Family approved.
Because someone wrote it down first.
In the main street at corner of Court, some laborers repairing the gas pipes and had lighted a great fire in brazier, round which party of ragged men and boys were gathered, warming hands and winking eyes before blaze in rapture. Water plug being left in solitude, overflowing suddenly congealed, turned to misanthropic ice. Me, Grimlock, have big vocabulary.
That's what she said.
Don't you want to get with this?
Next is a sponsored post from Herky McBand Monkey Mouse.
What's Herky got for us?
Beginning with Captain Jack Sparrow and a boy band.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to sing with this one. The brightness of the shops were holly, sprigs and berries crackled in the lamp heat of the windows, made pale faces ruddy as they passed.
Tell me why.
I have to sing with this voice.
Next.
Please give me a different choice. I just wanted to go away. I want it that way. And we got squeaking. She may be running off camera, but I think this deserves one of these anyway.
What did you do? I was looking at a sponsored post, waiting for you to get done.
I gave you an honorary code print.
I admitted that would have sent me running if I hadn't just ran. Next in Herky Big Band Monkey Mouse's favorite sponsored post is Barbosa as an energetic cooking channel host.
Oh, what?
Captain Barbosa as an energetic cooking show host. You know, Bobsheaux watches lots of cooking shows.
Oh, I've seen enough. Poulterers and grocers' trades became a splendid joke. A glorious pageant in which it was next to impossible to believe that such dull principles as bargain and sales had anything to do. The Lord Mayor, in the stronghold of the mighty mansion house, gave orders to his 50 cooks and butlers to keep Christmas as a Lord Mayor's household should, as even a little tailor whom he had fined 5 shillings to the previous Monday for being drunk and bloodthirsty in the streets stirred up tomorrow's pudding in his garret, and his lean wife and the baby sallied out to buy the beef. Stir whip, swip whip, stir wah!
Who was that supposed to be?
That was Roger Corman in drag in the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh my god, I forgot.
So,
Lost
we
it out.
stir, whip, 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 stir, whip, stir. Come on, do it with me. Stir, whip, whip, stir, whip, whip, stir. Wow!
God. I had forgotten about that. I just assumed you were going to do like Gordon Ramsay.
Get out of here, you donkey.
See, it fits.
Kinda, yeah.
All right, and finally, Pain and Panic from Disney's Hercules as sport hosts. Oh God, I remember who did the voices. I hate you, Raven.
Yeah. I don't remember the voice of Panic. Who did him? I know Pain. But I don't remember who voiced Panic.
Who voiced Panic, guys? I can't remember. It's not much better, but it's a little better.
Foggier yet and colder, piercing, searching, biting cold. If the good St. Dunstan had but nipped the evil spirit's nose with a touch of that of such weather as that, instead of using his familiar weapon.
Oh, I forgot which was which.
Saving the best for last.
You know who it is, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Damn it!
Then indeed he would have roared to lusty purpose. That's right, Panic! The owner of one scat young nose, gnawed and mumbled by the hungry cold, as bones are gnawed by dogs, stood down at Scrooge's keyhole to get him a Christmas carol. The first sound of God bless you, merry gentlemen, that may nothing ye dismay. And now I sound like Gomer Hotep.
Hey, you haven't released that yet.
I know, I'm bad.
But you're laughing. That's what matters. And you're going to be laughing too. Very soon. You okay?
Yes, I just coughed a little bit.
Bubble's gone wrong.
It's fighting back.
I love you, Raven.
Next,
You better
from the chat.
watch out. You better not cry.
Oh, stop. Next is from the chat.
Yes.
Gollum and Smeagol.
Gollum and Smeagol.
Yes. Morph into one morph into the other.
Scrooge sees the ruler with such energy of actions that the singers is fled in terror, leaving the keyhole into the fog and even more congenial frostesses.
At length, the hour of shutting up the courthouse has arrived. With an ill will, Scrooge is dismounted from his stools and tactfully admitted the fact that the expected clerk in the tank, who instantly snuffed out his candles, is put on his hats. You watch all day tomorrow, I suppose, said Scrooge.
He's gonna have no voice tomorrow.
If it's quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient! Go! Go! And it's not fair! If we were to stop half a crown for it, you'd think yourself ill-used, ill-be-bound. And yet, said Scrooge, you think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages with no workses.
Saturday once a year, Mr. Scrooge's.
Next. A sponsored post from ATM. Raven and Bob, you're both strong and amazing.
Thank you.
Voice suggestion is a little elf. Without revealing things you're not allowed to reveal.
Ugh.
A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December, said Scrooge, buttoning his greatcoat to the chin. But I suppose you must have the whole day. Be here all the earlier the next morning. I am a magical muffin elf.
Very good.
Fans of Lenore know what I'm talking about.
Next is from the chat.
Muffins.
And I'm not taking any more voices from the chat. I've got some written down. And then we do the sponsored posts.
Yes, because time flies when you're having fun, and it's already after 8 o'clock. Holy crap.
Right. And for anybody that didn't see the showing of our little special surprise, he's going to upload it after the stream's done. So.
Yes, because, pardon me, we have a few people joining us later on during the stream. I think you're going to like it.
I think so too. Okay, so the next is Statler and Waldorf.
The clerk promised that he would, and Scrooge walked out with a growl. The office was closed in a twinkling, and the clerk, along with the long ends of his white comforter dangling below his waist, for he boasted no grey coat, went down the side on Cornhill, and at the end, elated of boys 20 times in honor of it being Christmas Eve. He then ran home to Camden Town as hard as he could pelt to play a blind man's bluff.
Better open his eyes. He's going to fall and break his neck. Then Scrooge took his melancholy dinner in with his usual melancholy tavern, and having read all the newspapers and beguiled the rest of the evening with his banker's book, went home to bed. I can sympathize. This story's putting me to sleep, too. Next.
Next is, that was from the chat. So the next is a sponsored post from ATM. Another one. Bobsheaux singing Carol of the Bells to Raven at a Christmas ball. Do you know the words to Carol? Well, I guess you do the tune.
Yeah, that's all that matters here. No, don't know. I don't know the lyrics to Carol of the Bells, but I know the tune, and it is awesome. I'm sorry. I'm going to read my bits, and then I will pause, because I have something that I need to share with you guys, which is on YouTube. It'll take a minute for me to search for it, but I'll just do this real quick. Let's see. He lived in chambers which had once belonged to his deceased partner. They were a gloomy suite of rooms in a lowering pile of a building up a yard where it had so little business to be that one could scarcely help fancying it must have run when it was a young house, playing at hide-and-seek with other houses, and forgotten the way out again. It was old enough now and dreary enough, for nobody lived in it but Scrooge, the other rooms being all let out as offices. And that's the end of the
Very
story.
good.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that.
And I need to break away from the stream here for a moment and look for, let's see, Carol of the Bells Epic.
You're not going to get in trouble for playing it on the stream, are you?
I am not going to be playing it. I need to read a comment on it that I left some time ago. I hope I can
The
find
live
it.
stream, the story time will be live for everybody either Friday or Sunday, depending on how he falls, because he's going to upload a review on Saturday, hopefully. But the live stream will be, the live stream will be live on Friday or Sunday, but he's going to upload the video that I made for everybody
Yes.
right after the stream's done.
Yes. Chances are you may be familiar with the epic version of Carol of the Bells. I should have seen the name of the channel that it's on, but just search for Carol of the Bells epic version. You'll find it.
It sounds very much like a trailer, which got me to thinking of this. 'Twas a long time ago, longer now than it seems. I created a Christmas you have in bad dreams. I wanted to give them reason to cheer, but instead I gave them nothing but fear. It's been 25 years since that Christmas Eve flight. I swore to never again give Yuletide fright. But the spirit has waned, the cheer has receded. Ironically, it would appear that I'm needed. Of Christmas they think they'd rather go without. I'll show them what Christmas is really about. For such a wonderful holiday to become lost, I must prevent that, whatever the cost. For the first time since I can't remember when, I don my old Sandy Claus suit again. To the festively forlorn, a lesson they'll learn. I'm back, boys and girls. Let the nightmare return. The Nightmare Before Christmas 2.
Where did you find that? That's so good.
I made that up. I just wrote that. Well, I didn't just write that, but I wrote that myself.
Wow, I'm bubbled and didn't catch that explanation. That's amazing.
Thank you. Oh no.
Who's ready to watch that movie?
Me. And apparently 13.4 thousand people giving thumbs up already to watch that movie.
Where did you post it?
It is under the comments for Carol of the Bells epic version. I wish I could... Wait a minute, hang on. Let me see if I can give the link there. Scrolling up and... No, I don't want that. I want to do... No, not that. There's the share button. Okay. Copy link. And I am going back to my post here. And I am pasting it here for all to see. Boom. So there it is. Enjoy. I want that movie, says Mara Cruz. That was amazing, says Johnny O'Malley. Thank you.
I think you should write an even expanded version of that. Like the length of The Night Before Christmas. But have it be The Nightmare Before Christmas Part 2.
Jack Skellington revisiting Christmas.
Yeah. The Jack Skellington version of The Night Before Christmas.
Yes. Well, technically that's what the Nightmare Before Christmas was, the first movie. But, yeah. People have been both wanting and hesitant towards the possibility of a sequel to The Nightmare Before Christmas, because we all know how iffy Tim Burton is with sequels. But a lot of people seem to like this idea.
Speaking of Tim Burton, Black Morticia in the upcoming TV show. Who's with me? I am determined to make this happen. Start a petition.
So long as we get Johnny Depp as Gomez, right?
Yeah? Why shouldn't I get everything that I want in life? Okay. What was that? What did you just do? You did Carol of the Bells. That was the sponsored post.
Yes.
So then the next one is Dr. Claw as Elmo.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
The yard was so dark that even Scrooge, who knew its every stone, was fain to grope with his hands. The fog and frost so hung about the black old gateway of the house that it seemed as if the genius of the weather sat in mournful meditation on the threshold. La 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 la. I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Next.
Next is a sponsored post. And it's from Somewhere Man.
Hello, Somewhere Man.
He says, I forgot to ask if you liked any of the music I sent. I was planning on sending some new songs with your Christmas gift, or would you rather I didn't? It's always interesting to see to check out the music that you send.
Please send it. I'll get to it. I want to get to it. But
He hasn't had a chance to listen to the flash drive. We did the unboxing.
it's there. The unboxing is there, and we're appreciating it, and we are thanking you for it. I'm sorry. I just have no time. I can't appreciate. I can't just turn off my lights in my room and just lie back and appreciate music anymore like some people can.
What are you working on? You're supposed to be working on this. Stop.
No. Work. Harder.
Yeah, that's why he's so hard to manage, you know, since I'm his pseudo manager. So hard to manage is because he likes the abuse. Okay, so
Wait, sorry, the wrong cheek.
The next sponsored post with a voice
Do it.
is from Selena Lee
Thank you, Selena.
to Snowden from Magic Gift of the Snowman. I love both yours and Phalus's review of that.
Well, I'm glad you liked the review. If you liked the character, we would have to ban you for real. Let's see. Now, it is a fact that there was nothing at all particular about the knocker on the door, except that it was very large. I like large knockers.
That's in the book?
You weren't paying attention to what I was saying.
That's in the book?
It says, quote, "Now it is a fact that there was nothing at all particular about the knocker on this door, except that it was very large." What knockers? I thank you.
That was inappropriate embellishment.
It was also a fact that Scrooge had seen it, night and morning, during his whole residence in that place. Also, that Scrooge had as little of what is called fancy about him as any man in the city of London, even including, which is a bold word, the corporation, aldermen, and livery. Because those people are known for fancy? Next.
Next is... you have to do... Cool Cat... What was that? Hang on.
That was Snowden.
Okay, so Cool Cat as Strong Bad. Selena approves of your rendition, by the way.
Thank you.
Dear Cool Cat, how do you type with big clunky animal gloves on your hands? Sincerely, Internet Troll. Let it also be borne in mind that Scrooge has not bestowed one thought on Marley since his last mention of even 7 years that partner that afternoon. And then let any man explain to me, if he can, how it happened that Scrooge, having his key in the lock of the door, saw in the locker, without its undergoing any intermediate process of change, not a knocker, but Marley's face. And I love Marley's face! Exquisite!
Johnny is banned. So banned.
Next.
Sponsored post next. And it is from Ben. Also, I'd like to hear super buff Winnie the Pooh fighting evil Piglet and then just regular Eeyore.
Marley's face. It was not an impenetrable shadow as the other objects in the yard were, but had a dismal light about it, like a bad lobster in a dark cellar.
It's a weird simile.
It was not angry or ferocious,
but looked at Scrooge as Marley used to look, with ghastly spectacles turned up in his ghostly forehead. Oh, bother.
Okay, that was super buff Winnie the Pooh. Now you gotta do evil Piglet.
Pooh on steroids.
Ooh.
Do you even honey, brah?
And there's another honorary code red for you. I am the greatest!
You are taking unfair advantage of the fact that I have been bubbling.
Oh, like you wouldn't?
Without hesitation.
I'll spare and live in war.
Alright, moving on from buff Pooh to evil Piglet.
Evil piglets.
The hair was curiously stirred, as if by breath or hot air, and though the eyes were wide open,
That's supposed to be
they were
evil?
perfectly motionless.
Sounds like he's turned on. Ew!
It's disconcerting, right?
No, not horny pig. That was evil. Evil was the
This
request.
is evil
You're doing
Piglet.
it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Stop making Piglet sound like he's horny on Maine.
He's horny on what?
On Maine.
Horny on Maine?
Yes.
What's that?
It's a mean thing. The kids are saying these days.
Them kids, get off my lawn!
Look for the. He made the Bobsheaux TikTok account today. Yes. Tomorrow it's Instagram.
I made it kicking and screaming.
He did. He did. I thought I was going to have to make it for him and send him the login information.
No! Don't want to!
Why do I do it? Why do I do it on my phone? I don't want to do it on my phone. Let me do it on a computer. I don't want to do it on my phone because I don't trust my phone.
I don't trust my phone. It screws everything up. I haven't been able to...
Trying to log into PayPal in my phone, and now I can't log in anywhere.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Are you really not able to get into your PayPal?
No, it messed everything up. I have to reset the password every damn time I want to log in. Hey,
It's good to change your password.
hey, we detected some strange activity. Yeah, on my phone, and that was 3 months ago. Good Lord. I'm Did I not answer all the security questions? Let me in, damn it! Anyway.
Evil Piglet.
Kids with your ticks and your talks and your grams.
And your MySpaces and your hula hoops.
That and its livid color made it horrible, but its horror seemed to be in spite of the face and beyond its control, rather than a part of its own expression. Oh dear. Now I want to be a lunatic. Ba-ba-bam.
And now regular Eeyore.
As Scrooge looked fixedly at this phenomenon, it was a knocker again. Oh joy, it's a knocker. Knockers excite me so.
You need to stop acting that way about Eeyore.
Thanks for noticing me.
Next is from the chat, Fran Drescher. Your voice is not raw enough.
No, I can do it. Yeah. To say that he was not startled, or that his blood was not conscious of a terrible sensation to which had been a stranger from infancy, would be untrue. But he put his hand upon the key he had relinquished, tightened it sturdily, walked in, and lighted his candle.
He did pause with a moment's irresolution before he shut the door, and he did look cautiously behind it first, as if he had expected it... as if he half expected to be terrified at the sight of Molly's pigtail sticking out into the hall. But there was nothing in the back of the door except the screws and nuts that held the knocker on, and he said, "Pooh-pooh," and closed it with a bang.
Very good.
Next.
Next is from a sponsor post from Diablo.
Hello, Diablo.
Soviet Union Cool Cat.
In Soviet Russia, bullies you. I'm not very good at this.
До свидания.
До свидания! The sound resounded through the house like thunder. Every room above and every cask in the wine merchant cellars below appeared to have a separate peal of echoes of its own. Scrooge was not a man to be frightened of echoes. He fastened the door and walked across the hall, up the stairs slowly too, trimming his candle as he went. And I love trimming candles!
Oh my god.
Next.
Lucas the Spider.
I hope you're ready for breakfast, because we got something tasty out of the bread line for you.
That's right, honey child.
You may talk vaguely about driving a coach and six up a good old flight of stairs, or through a bad young act of parliament, but I mean to say you might have got a hearse up that staircase and taken it broadways with the splinter bar toward the wall and the door toward the balustrades. What's a balustrade? And done it easy. There was plenty of width for that and room to spare, which is perhaps the reason why Scrooge thought he saw a locomotive hearse going on before him in the gloom. Half a dozen gas lamps out of the street wouldn't have lighted the entry too well, so you may suppose that it was pretty dark with Scrooge's dip. Scrooge has dip? I want some dip. That sounds tasty. Bzz, bzz.
Next is another sponsored post from Ben.
Thank you, Ben. What do we got?
Can you do the voice of the farmer from the Flying Sheep sketch?
Yes, I can. It is my belief that the sheep are labouring under the misapprehension that they are birds. Notice that they don't so much fly as plummet. Boom! Ha! You landed Python again! Success! They make such a lovely couple, don't
Ben
they?
is banned.
Them being a lovely couple don't enter into it. I want him still dead.
Ben is banned.
Yeah.
Banned.
Yeah, there you go,
No,
Ben. You're
that's
banned. Nope. Up Scrooge went, caring not a button for that. Darkness is cheap, and Scrooge liked it. But before he shut his heavy door, he walked through his rooms to see that all was right. He had just enough recollection of the face to desire to do that. Sitting room, bedroom, lumber room, all as they should be. Nobody under the table, nobody under the sofa. A small fire in the grate, spoon and basin ready, and the little saucepan of gruel, Scrooge had a cold in his head, upon the hob. Nobody under the bed, nobody in the closet, nobody in his dressing gown, which was hanging up in a suspicious attitude against the wall. Lumber room as usual. old fire guard, old shoes, 2 fish baskets, wishing stand on 3 legs, and a poker. Next.
Oh, wait.
You laughed at Python.
I did not. Next is from Ben's sponsor post, Rebellious Teen C3PO.
Quite satisfied, he closed the door and locked himself in, double-locked himself in, which was not his custom. Thus secured against surprise, he took off his cravat, put on his dressing gown and slippers, and his nightcap, and sat down before the fire to take his gruel. And then he said, "I'm walking out of this house forever. I'm going where someone's going to appreciate me, and you can't stop me." And here's Dad. "Well, I don't know. I don't suppose we'll know until you leave." "Oh, I'm leaving. Just you watch." "There's the door." "I'll be good."
What is that from?
It's a Futurama bit. But seriously, that's what he should have been like at the end of The Last Jedi. "Wait a minute, come on, my friends. Screw you guys, I'm going home."
From
Next.
the chat, Ichabod the Optimistic Canine.
I need to watch that review again to see exactly what I did for him.
It was a very low fire indeed. Nothing on such a bitter night. He was obliged to sit close to it and brood over it before he could extract the least sensation of warmth from such a handful of fuel. The fireplace was another one, built by some Dutch merchant long ago, and paved all around with quaint Dutch tiles designed to illustrate the scriptures. Wow, doesn't that just sound great? I love it! It's so nice and cozy.
No?
Keep reading.
Why? What's wrong?
I don't want to do the next voice.
But baby, we have to. What is it?
Permaban for Colin Warmbrot.
What is it?
Under the band bunker.
Uh-huh, but what is it? Tell me.
Grandma sandwich, suckling senile, and senile surprisingly enjoying it. Banned. Permanently. Why, Colin? Why?
Oh, God. You're seriously not gonna. Oh, yeah. I have to.
Not worth it.
A viewer discretion is advice. This is gonna get a little graphic.
Oh no, I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave.
Trying to find my spot here. There it was.
Don't do it. Robert, no! Stop it! I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. Seriously. Goodbye. I'm serious. I'm serious. I can't. You don't do the voice only. Don't do the. It's too uncomfortable.
There we go.
I mean it. Stop it.
You can't see anything. Okay, fine.
Your work, kids, and your booze. Pharaoh's daughters, queens of Sheba, angelic messengers, descending through the air on clouds, no feather beds, Abraham's, Belshazzar's, apostles putting off to sea in butter boats, hundreds of figures to attract his thoughts, and yet the face of Marley, 7 years dead, grim night the ancient pharaoh's rod, and swallowed up the whole.
I just peed. Keep going, it's good. I am banning myself for life. Uh-oh. She's gone.
I warned you.
I didn't do that!
Practically.
Come back, please. We're done. Thank you.
Don't even. Next is Monsieur Price, headed back to the... No. Read. Crossover Zone.
Yes.
Cool Cat and Speedy singing Joy to the World. First one.
If each smooth tile had been a blank, at first with power to shape,
Oh, God.
So picture on its surface from the disjointed fragments of his thoughts.
there would have been a copy.
Of all bodies hit on everyone.
Next.
I'm cold.
That was exquisite.
You're gross.
Chop.
There's something really wrong with you.
What?
There's something really wrong with you.
But you like my quirkiness, right?
Not always.
Oh. My baby doesn't love me anymore. This is the part where you say, "No, Rob, I still love you."
This is the part where I get my heating pad.
Oh. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We're going to have another talk about how I feel embarrassment differently than other people. So when I tell you something's making me uncomfortable, that's stress and anxiety that I really didn't need to be dealing with. Okay, next is Tommy Wiseau shouting, "I am a man," and punching Superman.
Do you need it to come back?
Why? What's wrong with me?
Did you say you needed to go get your heating pad?
No, it was right here.
Oh.
I just had to plug it in.
Sorry.
I'm there. It's there.
I'll go ahead and
It's
push
already
the
on.
comment.
Sorry.
I'm sorry too. I don't know what's too much or I don't know.
As far as we know, yes, there will be a stream next week.
Yes.
That's the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to work, do you?
I shouldn't.
I made my regular work schedule days that I can work and days that I can't request, like I do every single week. I got Monday through Thursday off, and Thursday just happens to be Christmas Eve. But Friday, okay, if you gotta put me to work, then fine.
Well, you and your family celebrate on Christmas Eve anyway.
Well, yeah. I would prefer to have the day off, but the night I need off. And to the best of my knowledge, that's still going ahead as scheduled, as planned.
Good. Okay. Alrighty.
Sorry, what was next?
Glee Club, yes, in just a minute. I will do that as soon as we're done with Monsieur Price's post. I will do yours next. This Glee Club's gotta go.
I'm sorry, Glee Club.
Okay, next is Tommy Wiseau shouting,
That's
I
right.
am a man, and punching Superman.
For you see, you are an android, but me, I am a man! Punch! Of course, don't you know anything about science? I know some things about science. I'm twin clones of Hitler, huh?
Next.
Next, the final one in Monsieur Price's voice is Derek Savage as Stan Lee. Monsieur Price, you are banned.
Oh, wow.
Band camp for Monsieur Price. Banned.
Derek Savage is Stan Lee, was that right?
For shame.
Humbug, said Scrooge, and walked across the room. After
Oh,
several
wow, that really does
turns...
sound like both of them together. That is freaky.
Oh, am I pulling it off?
You are really pulling it off.
Thank you.
After several turns,
Terrible.
he sat down again, and he threw his head back in the chair. His glance happened to rest upon a bell, a disused bell that hung in the room, and communicated for some purpose now forgotten with a chamber in the highest story of the building. It was with great astonishment and with a great inexplicable dread that he looked and saw the bell begin to swing. It swung so softly in the outset that it scarcely made a sound, but soon rang out loudly, and so did every bell in the house. Excelsior, true believers!
I'm sorry, Mr. Lee.
Okay, so next is Glee Club. Sponsor post.
Yes, what do we got for this?
Tim Curry as a gentleman thief.
This night might have lasted half a minute, or a minute, but it seemed an hour. The bells ceased as they had begun together. They were succeeded by a clanking noise, deep down below, as if some person were dragging a heavy chain over the casks in the wine merchant's cellar. Scrooge then remembered to have heard that ghosts in haunted houses were described as dragging chains. The cellar door flew open with a booming sound, and then he heard the noise much louder on the floors below, then coming up the stairs, and then coming straight towards his door. "It's humbug still," said Scrooge. "I won't believe it!" Next.
I love Tim Curry. Next is from Taranga, who just says, Happy Holidays, you two, with love and a heart.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you.
And a happy holidays to yourself.
Yes. Then ATM, Scut Farkas from A Christmas Story.
Its color changed, though, when, without a pause, it came on the heavy door and passed into the room before his eyes. Upon its coming in, the dying flame leaped up, as though it cried, "I know him, Marley's ghost," and fell again.
Next.
Next is from, I've never seen this person that did a sponsor post, Nathan Ottinger.
I don't recognize that name either. This is your first chat. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you. Pinky and the Brain as Gomez and Morticia Adams. I love it. Good night, Glee Club.
You've been wanting a black Morticia, but about a pink one.
I'll take it. It's a step. It's a step in the right direction.
The same face, the very same. Marley in his pigtail, usual waistcoat, tights and boots, the tassels on the later bristling, like his pigtail, and his coat skirts, and the hair upon his head. The chain he drew was clasped about about his middle.
It was long and wound about him like a tail. Nuff! It was made, for Scrooge observed it closely, of cash boxes, keys, padlocks, ledgers, deeds, and heavy purses wrought in steel. His body was transparent, so that Scrooge, observing him and looking through his waistcoat, could see the 2 buttons on his coat behind. Nuff! Caramia!
Wait, sorry, got that backwards. Caramia.
No.
Yes!
Buddha, would you knock it off? Bang in your water dish. I've ordered him a non-metal water dish that he can't spill and then bang the dish up against the glass.
Attica!
Pretty much. I offered you a rat yesterday, mister. And you turned your nose up at it. He's on a hunger strike. He does this periodically because he's a grouchy old man.
Didn't take to the puppet show.
Conditions weren't perfect. He had some skin in his tank. This is a snake that I adopted when I went to pick him up. He had this much, a pile of poop this tall, and he was sleeping on top of it. He had no heat. He's skinny. He was skinny and cold and dirty. And now, if there's a fleck of skin or a crumb of poop in his tank, he can't eat.
Not only did you save him, but you spoiled him rotten.
I've spoiled him rotten. Conditions must be perfect. Or he will not eat. Sometimes, like this time, this is the second time he's done this for months. But that's why I haven't shown him on stream, because he's hungry and grouchy.
And bitey.
No, he's not bitey. No, that's the other snake.
Sorry.
Anyway, moving on.
The Buddha, eat. You're supposed to eat. Next.
Sorry. Okay, so the final one. This is the final voice of the night.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We'll pick back up next week.
Yes.
It is from Herky McBand Monkey Mouse, and she says, I get to pick a voice.
You get to pick a voice.
Yes. So I choose the Goblin King himself.
And if I might add my own particular little flair to that.
Oh, please do.
Scrooge had often heard it said that Marley had no bowels, but he had never believed it until now. Nor did he believe it even now, though he looked the phantom through and through, and saw it standing before him, though he felt the chilling influence of its death-cold eyes, and watched the very texture of the folded kerchief bound about its head and chin, which wrapper he had not observed before. He was still incredulous, and fought against its senses. "How now?" said Scrooge, caustic and cold as ever. "What do you want with me?" "Much," Molly's voice, no doubt about it.
Who are you? Ask me who I was. Who were you then? Said Scrooge, raising his voice. You're particular for a shade. He was going to say, to a shade, but substituted this as more appropriate. In life, I was your partner, David Bowie.
Yay!
And we're going to pause there until next week.
Which, if at all possible, we will do a stream next week.
Yes, no telling what's
And
going to
we're
happen,
gonna
but
try, yeah, unless circumstances come up, which we will try not to. But we're going to try to go back to streaming every week now.
yes, we got back into streaming this time after a bit of a dry spell, which is good. We broke that bad streak there. Let's see if we can keep that going. So, again, thank you all for joining us for the stream. I am going to be uploading our little Christmas surprise once we are done here, for those who missed it. And, again, thank you all for making these streams as fun as they are. Only 2 code Brents, though. Let's see if we can go for more next time.
Well, yeah, so I just didn't have enough opportunity.
Oh, are we...
It's only 9 o'clock.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
When's the last time we got done by 9 o'clock?
Damned if I know.
We usually are between 10 and 11 and stuff.
Something like that, yeah. But thank you all for joining this. But thank you for your suggestions and your continued support. And we will probably, hopefully, almost assuredly, see you guys next week. See you later.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, guys. Bye.